come in, have a seat, kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah. Yeah. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah.
Our friends, and you are our friends, and welcome back to Otalku Cafe. It is the summer season awards. We got a lot. We got a couple shows. We got a movie. Looking back,
we got a hurricane coming because it wouldn't be the end of the summer without a hurricane coming.
There's a hurricane coming through for your wrestling. We'll have Starman and Chris here in like 40 minutes. I am Matt, your co-CEO and your head chef, and join me, my bartender, and my other co-CEO, Ethan. How you doing?
Well, I got a hurricane coming, so you tell me how you think I'm doing.
I'm doing great.
No, did you hear what I said? I said,
how you doing? Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
I'm all right. We've done what we could. Listen, we've done what we could, so now we just prep for the worst and pray for the best. And
so everyone around the area, please be safe.
Yeah, buddy.
But like I said, we're only gonna talk about 4 or 5 shows, and then we're gonna have our 2 friends on, and we're gonna be here for a while. A grand old time. But I'm looking forward to it, and then we're gonna get our fall and top 10 in part 2 if you stick around.
And I told you off the air, and I said I was going to say it on the air, so I'll repeat it again. I was like, I always look forward to this particular show every season because it's a culmination of hours upon hours of anime watching that the 4 of us have done into this grand culmination that we deliver to the audience. So
this one episode takes hours upon hours,
and it is another 4 hours upon hours. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I look forward to it. It's the most fun. We have individual
a lot of engagement going on.
Yeah, we have individual moments throughout the season where they're absolutely fucking hilarious. But if you ever want to see the quintessential hilarity of Otalku Cafe, it's always in the finale episodes where we're gonna argue, we're gonna piss ourselves laughing, we're gonna agree with each other and
disagree. We're gonna get a lot of what or F you, and then there's arguments.
Typical, but that's the best part. That's the best part of being in a toxic work environment, eh?
It is, yes. At least we're not fearing for our lives.
It's true.
A couple of news real quick, and then we'll get to stuff that we have watched that is from spring going on. Summer going on, and then. What you call it? The manga, The Barbarian's Bride, is getting a TV anime in 2025 that will be produced by Kadokawa Production. Comedy, fantasy, romance, shonen nonsense. Gushing Over Magical Girls is getting a season 2.
Hooray!
Anime's back. Peak is back.
You sycophants.
Yep. Mission Yozokura Family is also getting a season 2, along with The Elusive Samurai. And finally, Oshi no Ko is season 3 in production right now.
Hooray for those latter 2.
Yep.
And I told you off the air a couple days ago. I spoiled myself on Oshi, and
yeah, you did.
I cannot wait. I don't feel spoiled. I feel like hype. I'm more hyped than ever to see this come to fruition, the way that they do the anime.
Right.
It's brilliant.
But no, I can't
Hurry
wait
up and get home, Chris.
Yep, anime thrives. Also, could you send the invite link in that group chat?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because I'll be monitoring on our Otaku Cafe Facebook page because I'll be posting winners live.
Are we close to 100 yet? We need 100. I think we're close to the 90 days, but we need 100 subs so we can start actually going live on there. So, guys,
we have 91.
91. We need 9 folks. So, guys, this is our end of season plea. We need 9 individuals to please subscribe to Otaku Cafe on Facebook.
Not follow. We need the followers.
We need followers. We need 9 followers. Once we get those 9 followers, we'll be able to add that to our list, and we'll be able to officially go live on our own webpage.
As well, instead of sharing it from Dirty Radio or W10 Network. I don't mind doing it. It's just more of it would be nice to actually have it streaming on our page as well.
Indeed.
But let's see. Let's get to reviews. I only got one solo, and that was 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Picking up where it left off. It's the anime festival. Sorry, not anime festival. It's a cosplay event. So cosplaying and a few other stuff in there in between. And Noah, or hold on, Nona. Yeah, we'll call it Noah. Picked up where it left off. She freaked out after her anxiety attack. And instead of trying to befriend Lilisa, she ran off crying. So Laura actually checked up on her. And of course, Noah has like this angry face, like she wants to talk, but her eyes are like telling a different story. Like, no, like God, I'm doing this again. Why am I fucking myself over like this? And Okamura's just like, look, I don't know if you don't like her or whatever that is. Like, I don't care. I just want to know why. And
why? Damn it, why?
Yeah, and I'll actually wait until you actually talk. Like, I'm not like showing that he's not going anywhere. He's going to listen no matter what is good or bad, even though everyone's got it wrong. Like, no, she doesn't hate him. She wants to be a friend. But the fact that people have bullied her for what she enjoys, she's just been silent. Like, it's not just the character playing this cold character as a cosplayer. It's how she actually is. But she wants to. She's tired. She really wants to break out of that shell. But so this is the first time for her hearing someone that actually wants to hear her. So she talked a little bit, but unfortunately ended to her running off. And Lisa was kind of upset by this. And fucking Nogumi's like, look, if people don't like you, who gives a shit? Like, you can be buddy if you want, sure. If that really, but at the end of the day, it really shouldn't bother you because you're always gonna have people that like you, people are always gonna dislike you. They might give you a shitty reason why, but at the end of the day,
sounds like our daily motif, Matt. If you like us, great. If you don't like us, go die. Here we go.
No, not that. No, not that.
That's mine. I'm sorry.
That's you. It's like, hey, you know what? Fine. Like, you can't be popular without a few critics.
Sure.
So. Of course, this has been bothering Lilisa. She really wants to befriend her. So she's like leaving around the photo shoot to go try to find her while Noah's trying to do the same thing. Of course, a couple of photographers found Lilisa. Oh, yeah, you're in your outfit. Hey, can we take a picture of you type of thing? So fucking Nogumi actually steps in like, oh, sorry, this is people want to take cosplays here. You had the big room, basically saying, I'll distract them. You go. Because she's the popular cosplayer, and while Lilisa is an up and coming. So she finds Noah in the crowd. Noah tries to talk, but she fails, but Lilisa actually pulls her and says, hey, let's actually take photos together. So they have been taking photos together. It goes well. And fucking Noah's like, you know what, though? If I can't talk to her, this is more than enough. So before getting contact info or anything like that, Noah starts to walk away when it was over, but she actually stops herself. It's like, I'm doing this again. I cannot. And her old self's like talking to her saying, like, you'll never be happy. You don't deserve to be happy. You deserve to be alone. who cares what you say, how you think, how you feel.
Okay, Aqua.
Basically. And Noah basically said, you know what? Fuck you, old me. Like, I going to enjoy being me. So, and the episode ends with Noah grabbing Lucia before she walked over this time and says, would you like to be my friend? And now they're friends. So good.
And now this will be a storyline on AEW.
Yes. But this is actually good. Yes, I know. We know some of you wrestling fans are watching, so you'll calm down. Relax. It's a joke.
Is it though?
Kind of. No. No. Like, fuck it. No.
Is it though?
Like, not really.
Oh,
okay, now we got some togethers. We're going to start with our non-finale. My Hero Academia. The penultimate.
The penultimate episode of My Hero. Solid.
Solid. The first 5 minutes or so was more or less a recap of what happened with Dobby.
Basically.
And I'm like, what the fuck we doing? But nevertheless, obviously Dobby's probably gonna go to jail because you can't just go scot-free.
Instead of being fucking dead like he should be.
He ain't dead.
He should be dead.
He should be. With all that damage, he probably should have been dead.
He should be dead.
But he ain't dead. Well, we'll talk about possible dying later, but
Can kill off a bunch of fucking heroes, but you can't kill the fucking villains. You want to kill fucking Booby Gara over fucking Dobby?
Yes. Yes. Booby Gara.
It's like Booby Gara or whatever it is, but I call him Booby Gara.
Gara from Naruto.
Yeah, he got a boob job. Booby Gara.
Exactly, and got rid of that ugly tattoo or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
No, but seriously, come on, dude.
Right, but more or less, this episode, the main focus is actually Toga and Otalku.
I love him. No, I love him. I want to suck his dick. No, I'm gonna do it first.
Oh, stop it!
No,
stop it! Not like that, sicko. Basically, Toga's power stops the blood, but who knows how much of twice his blood she took, because this is going on for a while. It's like thousands and thousands.
I mean, it's a vial
of these fucking twices.
I didn't understand that because literally they're like, we don't know how much blood she took. I mean, you should know that she takes vials of it. So it's not like she has multiple vials. I guess that's the only situation where you say you don't know. But realistically, she took a single vial. And if she goes to track like all the heroes, then obviously her powers are more expansive. So maybe her predestined time has grown. But it's a finite amount of blood she drinks. It's always out of a vial that she always pull out of that little pouch that she has on her waist or on her thigh. How can you not quantify that?
Right. So they can't figure it out. So it's up to Otalku to more or less save the day.
She got to pull a Deku.
Yep. And so, she, of course, Asui or Sue, whatever you call a frog girl, she was used as the decoy because Toga actually, hey, I got your friend.
Froppy. I'm going to use your tongue for unimaginable things. No!
Yes. Well, that would be the greatest tongue, but. So while Toga is ready to go stab her, Otalku blocks it and she gets stabbed.
Pretty badly.
Pretty bad. She's bleeding out.
Yup.
And basically, I just want to have a girl talk.
Yup.
So I want to learn about love from you. Like, why are you like this? Like, who never loved you as a child?
Why isn't it okay for me to drink blood? Gee, bitch, you tell me.
Yes, because raised by a horrible family. She was sucking the blood from a bird, and then this led to children, other students.
Matt, I have a legitimate question. What would you do if you had a warped child to that degree?
Therapy.
I mean, didn't they try that and it didn't work?
Well, obviously they weren't a good. They weren't.
I don't know, brother.
I will try to the best of my ability, but if I feel like if it's something I feel uncomfortable or someone that is in danger, I would probably talk to psych ward. Like, I don't want to, but that would be like a last resort.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I would try. Again, I would try my best to help. But I feel like if it was all else failed, like do this for now, see what happens, and go from there. Like, but I would still visit to make check out on instead of just going bye and driving off.
Fair.
Because still your child. You just want to help them, even if it's stuff that you don't agree with. If it helps, it helps. But fair. In any case.
They didn't do that.
Of course, the superheroes. It's just you die, like you kill people, or you become a hero. Those are your two.
No, there's no middle ground.
There is no middle ground. Eventually, you're going to do one or the other. You can't just mind your own business.
You're a hero, or you live long enough to become a villain.
Yep, exactly.
Never truer words are spoken.
Yes. So while it's going on, Otalku activates her true power, her true ability,
which is cool.
It's a very nice visual. Basically, all the Twice clones are like floating in the air.
Yup.
And it's get to the point where times are slowly running out, so she's slowly losing the clones from the Twice thing.
As Otaku's very rapidly
bleeding. Well. Again, since she's using her power, she also vomits. So she's vomited.
I feel bad who was on the ground next to that.
Yeah. It's zero gravity. It's in the air. When it's done, though, it's going to land on somebody. It's going to land on all for one. Like, what the fuck? But, she runs to reach out. I smile for once and all this.
That was a creepy fucking song. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Toga finally smiled and is like, am I cute? It's like, the cutest.
No! You're scary!
While Toga is basically going to be naked because she doesn't have twice as power anymore. And a bleeding out near-death Uraka on top of that. So the finale is a climax of that, while probably All Might getting ready to become Iron Man. I guess awful one. That's gonna be that cliffhanger till season 8 or season 7 part 2, whatever you want to fucking call it.
And we'll start the season with All Might dying. That's not a spoiler. I genuinely don't know, guys. Don't freak out.
It's like, calm down.
I'm just making a joking guesstimate of how season 8 will start, and it'll start with All Might being dead.
Yeah, we will find out for that because I ain't gonna tell him shit. But anywho, we have 2 finales.
Yes.
Let us start with Atri.
It was good.
No, it was nice. We picked up where we left off. Atri, she's gonna get in the pod. This is the only way. I'm gonna do this to activate Eden and basically have this world basically more or less saved.
Fuck the world. I want you.
Yeah, basically. Natsuki is trying to plead, no, we'll find a way. We'll figure it out. But Natsuki said, hey, you have 3 days, so give me time before I get you in there. And let me try to figure out a way to make that not happen.
And long story short, he spent 1 day genuinely trying, and then Atri is like, no, don't try. I really, really, really want to do it. And they spent another day partying, and they said, fuck the 3rd day.
Yeah, because basically they had to get her in on that 3rd day. They didn't. Her memories are gone, and it's just fucking pointless.
Well, then you could throw her in the pod.
Yes, but he doesn't want that. He just want to lose, her to lose everything, like a fucking factory reset. So they have a nice sweet moment together, and Atri asks the rejected friend, hey, can you look after Natsuki? He's like, nah, that's gonna be you when he finds a way to help you out, no matter how long it takes. And then, of course, Atri's happy. Natsuki and Atri, they share their goodbyes. They share that one final kiss. And into the pod, Atri goes. And Natsuki got very upset really quickly. I thought he was going to jump. He was about to jump.
Low-key, right?
Low-key.
He's like, there's nothing left for me in this world anymore.
I was like, you didn't even try it. You didn't go to the academy to find out.
Oh, I thought you meant he didn't try. Like he didn't try to jump. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Oh no, he tried. He tried. He stopped himself because he saw like the beauty of the lights and everything on that island.
And then they did another fucking Star Wars thing with the ghosts.
Yeah, and yeah, because Atri's subconscious in the Eden. For that one moment, because we don't see her do it again.
Well, we don't see anything.
Yeah, we actually don't see anything, and he makes that promise one more time, and now 70 years later.
Talk about a time skip. Holy balls.
So they're all in like their 80s. Well, some of them are obviously dead.
Catherine's probably dead.
Yeah, a lot of them are dead. No, I think Catherine was the one at the hospital with the alcohol, with the bottle of alcohol. That was her.
Was it? Oh shit.
Yeah, the bottle of wine.
I don't know what happened to Natsuki because we don't ever see him, but we can assume.
Yeah, but we'll get to that in a bit. But Minamo, she's probably dead.
No, she was the girl in the window, looking out the window.
Oh, okay.
I presume that was her.
While her granddaughter was talking.
Yeah.
So my grandma's going to space. I'm happy. Mima. I don't know if Ryuji or Yoko are alive.
Were they there with Catherine?
I don't think so. Yeah. Also, since we built so many Edens, we're going to shut down the original one. The one
over 100. That is a lot of Edens.
Yeah. So we don't need the original one anymore. So we're going to shut it down. It's like, okay, let's kill Atri. Why not? Sure. Like, go ahead.
You can't get her out. We find out later. You can't get her out.
Yeah, so go ahead. And we're just gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. It's fine.
You think she slept enough? Nah, she's got eternity to go.
Yeah. We'll turn around when we feel like cracking the pot over, or someone wants to rob it, like grave rob it.
Is that not like a nuclear? Isn't that not a nuclear hazard in theory?
Yeah, you would think, but they're still surrounded by water. So,
hey, you're gonna contaminate the fish and the life and all that stuff, you know.
But we go to Audrey's subconscious in this pod, and we see a young Natsuki. And it's basically how he was before all this happened, before the time skip.
Why are you 18, Natsuki?
Like, well, I don't think you wanted to see me as an old man. That's why I developed this, because during these 7 years...
they made him like that because of the fact that they would have been an old 80-year-old man romantically involved with what appears to be a 13-year-old girl. That image would be so awful.
Yes, even though she is technically older than him, but
well, that's true lolly. That's true lolly.
Yeah,
like 20-year-old little girl.
Yeah, but we find out in those 7 years he has failed his own assignment. But at the same time, he was also busy working on the humanoid and human relationships, making them basically treat them as an equal. So, like, there are humanoids around, like, living freely, not being servants.
He's the Martin Luther King of humanoid rights.
Yep, even though he could not save Atri. Couldn't do... You're telling me he couldn't back up her memory and all that in some type of flash drive, build the similar robot, put that in there, back it up. Well, I'm pretty sure the grandma is still a fucking bitch and said, no, you can't actually do that.
Access denied.
No, I'm sure the grandma would just do something. Like, no, if you try to do this one, it'll self-destruct. Because fuck you.
Fuck yourself.
Yeah,
son.
Because Natsuki, you don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve happiness. Fuck you.
Die a virgin.
Yes. Like, die alone.
Die alone.
You were adopted.
They didn't, another thing that irked me is that they didn't really go off on who is it that he had children with? We can presume it might have been Minamo.
I don't think Natsuki had children.
He said he became a grandfather. Is that only like in name value because of his age? Or did he just die a virgin?
Hold on. Let's see. What was the verdict? Okay, you have no info. Thank you.
Chris said he did with Minamo.
Oh, he did. Okay. So there you go. They fucked.
So, like, did he look at her and be like, "You're not Atri, but you'll do. Open your legs." Is that what happened?
Pretty much. Say, well, you're a human, so I guess you'll do.
Yeah, you got ovaries? Yes. Score one for the good guy.
Like, you're telling me I have to have protected sex for a while till we get married? Fuck you.
Ew. Because when you think about it, he brushed her teeth, and then if he would have had to clean her, oh.
Well, clean up the fleshlight, as I say.
I mean, at least it's warm.
I was like, you put down that real doll right now.
Oh god.
So basically, you know what though? You got 1 day left in that pod. Like, doesn't like since it's off, you still have 1 day before it's gone. But in this little world I created, that 1 day will last an eternity here. As long as no one doesn't unplug it.
As long as they turn off the server.
Yeah, basically. Or just until Natsuki dies.
No, well, I mean, you would think, like, wasn't there son of a bitch, was there not a show that we watched where they talked about that, where you upload fucking Nier, where you upload your subconscious into like another being or another universe and you live forever type deal? There's been at least a couple stories.
Or did he have set for when he was alive?
What? There was something that I watched where it was like that, where like
I believe that, but I don't recall him saying he actually did it or not. But now he turns himself into a kid about the age of the Atri, so they're gonna have kid kisses. Gross, disgusting. And they run off playing happily ever after.
Son of a bitch. I had Atri at 13, and this whole discussion that we just had just bumped it off my list. Son of a bitch.
I gave it a 3.5. Son
of a bitch. I gave it a 3.75, and now I've given it a 3.5. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And realistically, since I'm not going to talk about it now as my 13, I can go a little bit more in depth on it. I mean, what I wrote in my review is that, someone in the IT world, this is a really good show in terms of the perspective of global warming. So if you talk about like real life events, how global warming can negatively affect the universe, and an actual visualization of how bad that could be. B, as humans continue to explore with AI and cybernetics and what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it, like automation, automatics. Fuck, what was the word that I used in my damn review? Animatronics. There we go. That was the word I used. Animatronics. Like, this actually gives you perspective of where the universe can go, but at the same degree, it also gives you like a degree of, the realities of the negatives towards that. And so I thought that piece was interesting. Atri, admittedly, as I said early on, was not like a great, to me, she wasn't a great MC, but I did warm up to her as the season progressed. But there are just too many things about the show that was just like, I didn't like from a personal standpoint. And then like literally, as much as we made all those jokes, none of those jokes are behooving to this show. Yeah. So, I couldn't really justify. I tried my damnedest to try and put it in there. Genuinely, I had it at 13, but I just can't. So it's fine for what it is. At the end of the day, it
was a fine show. I wasn't disappointed, but I do feel like I probably could have got more at the same time.
Yeah.
But
just the romance aspect, I just don't like. And I wrote this in my review as well. I didn't like the principle of the romantic aspect involving Natsuki and Atri. And at the end of the day, like, I feel that the Japanese, and I might be overstepping, but I feel like the Japanese in particular glorify the idea of having relations with non-human things, whether it be persons or like entities or whatever the case may be, whatever avenue you want to go off. They glorify that, and we see like progression in the real world to those means. But I don't feel that should be glorified. That should be frowned upon. It should be judged, and you should be, I'm being rude about it, but you should be kind of. I don't care. Like, like I'm gonna marry a what's it called, a fleshlight, and call it my baby, and I have it attached to like whatever idol I want, and that's my girlfriend, bruh. And no, you know what, Starman, you're right. I'm not trying to call out the whole race of Japanese. That is Americans as well. A lot of white people do that shit. You're right. You're right.
I love how just a white and Asian exclusive thing.
You don't see black people do that. Black people marry fat.
Yeah, you don't know.
No, black people marry fat white girls before they go and marry a fleshlight attached to some.
Well, someone has to
model. So I'm just saying. But nonetheless,
doing me a favor.
Yeah, someone's got to marry the white trash.
No. But no, holograms. Yes, I would say no, but I'm not gonna say, hey, be shunned. But I was like, yeah,
bro. So if you meet this guy, you think he's a nice guy, and then he just has he has like up on his shelves like just dozens and dozens of like fleshlights, and he's like, these are my wives, and he like has different names for them and all this shit. You're not telling me you're gonna be like, all right, I'm not gonna really associate with you.
Well, just don't do it in front of me. I don't want to watch you fuck.
Well, I mean, obviously, shit.
Like, well, I'm not that much into voyeurism, so
I'm into voyeurism, but never that, brother. Isn't that an episode of Futurama?
Yes. Yes.
Great for jokes, not great in real life, brother.
There's a limit. The guy definitely no hologram. I don't want a little like tube thing where it's like the thing, the hologram that greets you home and all that. Like no. Just treat it like an assistant, not like a girlfriend.
Or not hold this guy? No.
Yes, but no.
Yeah, chiga.
Let's just move on before Ethan gets us canceled for the 20th.
I was gonna say we're only 30 minutes in and we're gonna get please.
Oshi no Ko, our last finale.
Fucking brilliant.
Picked up where left off. Hey kids, you want to see a dead body? And so Ruby has been traumatized.
Very.
And basically,
didn't stop her from picking up something from that dead body, though, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, so there's the responsible thing to do is call the police.
They did.
Yeah, they did. So Ruby got asked for questions. How'd you find it? Why'd you find it? The details.
Yeah.
Of course, like, well, you're one of them necrophiliacs? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, we're not. Akane was there too. Well, she was questioned, but now she's not. She's hanging out with Aqua because Aqua's trying to comfort Akane. And she's like, I was not to have her see that. She shouldn't have seen that. I told her, hey, let's back up now before you see it. And she failed. And Aqua takes the blame. Like, I shouldn't have told you. But at the same time, I kind of wanted you to find it.
And I've been using you this whole time.
But we all knew that. We all knew.
Even she knew that.
Yeah, she was aware. She accepted it.
She admits as such. And she's like, it was okay.
Yeah. She just wanted to be helpful. Which
she did admit, though. She was like, I came onto this trip because I have this conversation with the expectation we were going to break up. And then she starts crying, which, it actually is a very emotional scene. Like, because she didn't want to break up. Like, she realized, like, in her own, I guess.
She probably could have accepted the breakup. She just didn't want to be away from. She doesn't want to be out of his life.
She wants to, and I feel like that's some shit that's good that needs some type of therapy, because that this man is toxic and is using you for all the wrong reasons, and yet you have no desire other than to stay by his side and continue to be used because you feel fruitful, you feel a sense of accomplishment, of necessity. And that's the wrong way to feel in any relationship. So that's something therapy should definitely correct if she ever decided to go to therapy. She won't, because none of the people in Oshi no Ko will.
Even though they all desperately need it.
They all desperately need that shit, dude. Yeah. It's wild.
Yep. Yeah, everyone. Kana, Aqua, Akane, Ruby, Mem. Yep.
All of them. All of them. Mem, why are you in therapy? I'm 18. You're 26. I'm really 18.
But I'm still hip. I'm still cool. But she's probably the one at the least, but they still need it.
Yeah.
But obviously we do see what Ruby did take.
Yes.
But there's a different
by the way, you skipped over the fact that Aqua ended up kissing Akane.
Oh, yeah. That's right. As Akane is saying, "This is goodbye. I'll leave you alone forever now." Aqua just pulls her in and says, "Nope, no, not like this."
And he's
this
like,
time, "I'm not going to be your actual protector."
Yeah, he said, "My revenge is." I should have told you this a while ago. My revenge is over, and this time I'm going to protect you. Because basically, earlier she's like, you don't have to feel bad just because you can't protect anything or anyone. It's not a big deal, right? And she's like, "Nope, I'm going to be your protector." And kisses her, and basically, in effect, they're official now. In effect, I was laughing, by the way. I saw on Twitter. They were like, and we'll get to it. We can actually skip over this part. Basically, after the kiss, they go to the hot spring. Kana's there while Kana is thinking about everything in her head. And
Kana actually checks up on her, like, "Hey, like, you're gonna pass out. You're still in the hot tub."
Yeah, and so then Akane makes a passing comment about her and Aqua, and basically Kana realizes, and there was like a realization in that quote tweet that was in Twitter, and it was like Akane got brought onto this trip after Kana was the one who suggested it, and Kana went from trying to get closer to Aqua at the beginning of her suggestion to whole losing him to Akane point blank period by the end. Oh, the irony.
Don't worry. Kana will still come out on top.
Yeah.
Exactly. She'll ride the Aqua.
I did not spoil that for me, so now I'm curious.
But nothing's official yet in terms of who he's dating yet. So, but as right now, it looks like it will probably be Kana, but we'll see. It can always change. It could be none. It could be nobody.
He's gonna be like Natsuki, Divergent. Aqua doesn't
depends on the depends
Aqua
on the
legitimately looks like the type of guy that would have sex with a girl and then say this is literally just for research purposes.
No, and you'll find out that it was a VR for the girl just to disappoint them.
Right.
So okay, I got your results. I don't need it anymore. I don't want this. Get out here on your own.
Pluck.
Yeah, but found out. Yeah, Ruby took the badge from when she was a cancer patient that she gave to the doctor. Now she
wasn't a badge. It was like a sticker type of thing.
Yeah, it was a thing for eye.
Yeah, it was. It was like a little like a membership card. Eyes number one thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Anyway.
But it's now foggy. It's all spooky. It's like a Halloween thing.
Yeah. She actually went up to the hospital and she was looking out, trying to figure out like what was up with that.
Yep.
And you know what? Let's bring Starman in because this is Starman's baby. We'll let him contribute as we talk. What's up, Starman? We put you on the air so you can.
He's not even ready yet.
Starman, baby. We'll let him contribute as we talk. What's up, Starman? He's like, oh, now he's realizing like, oh,
he's not even ready yet. We still got another.
Dog, like, hold on, bro. I wasn't even like.
All right, I'm gonna put you off. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, bro.
Yeah. But anywho, we got this little girl again. This little creepy girl.
Yeah.
Talking to me, oh, you stealing from the dead, naughty. It's like, who are you? That's not important. What I do know what you want. I have the answer. But it's like, what do you know? There's two people there that day. But of course, Ruby figured out one of them was the stalker, but didn't know who the other one is. And now she wants to kill that guy.
Yes.
And we're getting to the music video. They're filming it. Ruby's the only one that's not into it yet.
Yeah, and we hear the commentary from the producer saying like, "This girl's the prettiest. She's amazing.
And
this girl is the best actor.
Hannah's a great lead.
Yeah,
I like Mem's expressions, but Ruby, she's just a very cookie cutter, very basic idol.
Yeah, she's the prettiest of the bunch, but she has nothing that makes her stand out. And while the director's having these thoughts, Ruby's having some really, really, really dark fucking.
And she finally gets her black star.
2 black stars.
Yep. And then the producer's like,
I thought she pissed herself. Like,
no, she's like,
not even on the sexual shit. Like, it looked like she like pissed herself. Like, holy fuck.
Yep. And of course, we played the music video, really good. But Ruby's stuff was very fucking creepy because she gets the happy stars and then black stars in the background with like crying but smiling.
It's fucking nuts.
It is. And I like the song. hope there's a full version. Video was nice, and basically more or less the season. Well, the episode ends. Well, I'm not gonna say after credit yet. Basically, Akane and Kana, their third years. Aqua's doing more for his acting.
And Ruby is stoic. But you did skip over one scene before we got to that scene.
Talking
that
about
was the shrine.
The shrines. Okay, yeah.
Shrine. You skipped over the shrine, and that's very critical. So I'll talk about it. Yeah. So basically, they all head to a shrine before they head out, right? And so everybody they head to the shrine specifically. That's for like entertainers, blessing entertainers, and they all like make a donation and they pray, right? And so the head person for Strawberry was like, I pray that my people don't fuck up in any way. And Mem is like, oh, I hope that the band the group has success. Kana wishes for individual success. Akane wishes to be a better actor. Aqua wishes for nothing. As they zoom in on Aqua and Ruby, you never hear what Aqua wished for, but they zoom in on Ruby. Ruby opens those black star eyes, and her wish.
I hope brother.
I hope my brother finds the person who killed Sensei and Mom.
Yep.
Fuck.
What? Evil. Ruby's next adventure awaits.
Yes.
But we weren't done. There was an after credit.
Yeah. By the way, before we get to the after credit, there was a thing basically that Aqua said. After the third year stuff had started, when they started back school again, they said these next 6 months, great strides were made for all of our personal goals. Then we get the music video that was good. Then we get an after credit, and there's a dead person, Matt.
Yeah, and the person above him, Daddy Hoshino. Yeah, he killed another guy with the star eyes.
Girl,
the girl, but either way, kills someone with those star eyes.
And don't worry, folks. She has meaning. That's all we'll say.
Yep. But very fun series. I gave it a 4 3/4.
What do you think I gave it?
You gave it a 5.
Of course I did. Let's bring Starman. Starman, are you ready? So we can bring you in? Might as well bring you in. This is your baby.
Movie.
I know, but I wanted to bring him in real quick for the thing. All right, he's still shaking his head.
He's shaking his head.
All right, we're good. All right. We'll save it for when you put it in your top 5.
Yeah, exactly. Don't spoil it now.
All right. We got a movie to talk about, Matt.
Yeah, it's very short because we're not going to get into spoilers. It's just the premise of it, what we thought about it.
It's sad.
Look back. It's the people that made Chainsaw Man.
The director. Or the mangaka, whatever.
Yeah. Hour and 2 minutes.
Was it only an hour? It felt like 45 or 50.
No, it was like an hour. It was like 62 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Right, it's like it didn't feel like a movie, but it still kind of was. But
no, it felt like an extended OVA.
Yeah, this focuses on Kiyomoto and Fujino, who are manga. Well, sorry, they were doing the 4-panel mangas for the school paper.
Yeah, they're 4th graders at the time this starts.
No, junior high.
It's 4th grade.
That's 4th grade for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were like 10 or 12, but
no, they were literally in 4th grade. That's literally what the thing, like the background says. They were 4th graders because they would start off as 4th graders, and then all the stuff began to happen for them in 6th grade.
Yeah, but she found out about Fujino 6th grade. Well, sorry, Fujino found Kiyomoto, whichever. They both look the same. They look weird. Like, oh, this one's a better manga artist. Like, what the fuck?
Significantly. Like, basically, Fujino focuses a lot on comedy mangaka stuff, like manga stuff, and it's all good stuff, especially for a 4th grader. Really good. And then we had, that's Fujino. Kiyomoto is a shut-in. And we find out later, we won't reveal why, but we find out why she's a shut-in. But she's a shut-in, doesn't attend school, but she is given a spot.
To draw.
Yeah, and holy fuck, this girl can fucking draw.
Yep.
And so that actually pisses off Fujino, and a series of events happens. Eventually, she ends up quitting, and then when they graduate 6th grade, she's tasked as her final task in elementary school, in essence, dropping off the graduation certificate because she did manage to graduate to Kiyomoto, and basically a fateful encounter happens between them and sets them both on a insane path full of ups and ending on very bad downs. Right. And that's basically all we'll say on that.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Definitely sad. But so we're not gonna get into spoilers and all that.
It's sad. If do not, well, you can't watch the movie anymore in theaters. It was only a limited 2
you're
days.
gonna have to wait till it goes on Crunchyroll,
Yeah,
or streaming.
Yeah. But no, I seriously, if you can handle sad anime movies, definitely watch it. It's short. It's not sweet, but it is a good. It's a good reflection on a lot of things. It gave me a lot of like. I think there's a theme going on in the anime world with exposing the business, right? And we talk about that with wrestling a lot, but in a positive way. We expose the business, like the inner workings and things of that nature involving like being a mangaka, just as we get it with movies and VA actors and things like that. So I thought it was really well told from that perspective. And I wrote this in my review. I appreciated that they gave you so much depth to the characters while simultaneously, which could be a drawback, not revealing much about them, right? We don't go truly in depth through either character, Fujino nor Kyomoto, but throughout because it's a time skip event too, right? We can say that there's a time skip throughout their like growing up from middle school up until they're adults, and they give you enough character depth, enough character development to really like latch on and make you care about the characters, which is very unique in that aspect where you want to go in depth. You want to hear more about the stories, the inner workings of their minds, things of that nature. They don't do that here, but they give you so much to really gravitate and really latch onto. I thought that was really well done.
Right. I gave it a 4.25. I kind of wish I had like an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah. I gave it 4.5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't cry. But
I didn't cry. I was expecting something different from
totally.
I wasn't expecting okay, sure.
It's the sadness is very fast and abrupt, and it from the time it happens, it's the remainder of the remainder of the anime.
Yeah.
By the end, I would say
I kind of want a little more aftermath instead of just what that final scene was.
We got good, I felt like we got good because you know what it is like. Did you see Clan Ed?
Yes.
So do you remember when it's all said and done, right? At the end of After Story, you get the alternative ending. And realistically, it's not a spoiler, but in essence, there's kind of like an alternative ending here, right? And I really felt like it was very closely matched to that piece. And so I appreciate it. I felt like it was very conclusive from that piece because what's done is done. And then you get the after story, which is basically the alternative ending. And I thought that was well done. And from there, it kind of leads into the perspective of, when you think about the events that did occur without spoiling it, you can't continuously cry over spilled milk. And you have to understand that this is the new alternative. This is the new reality for you. And it's very solemn in that regard that's basically how the movie ends. It's a new reality for one of the girls. And she just has to keep on going because that's the only thing that you can do.
Right. But so that is it for our reviews. So, shall we bring our guests in?
Where's Chris?
I told him to come into the lobby.
Come on, Chris.
Yes, come on, Chrissy.
Come, Chris. And in the interim, welcome, Starman.
Damn. Yeah. Barista Starman.
Really got to get y'all to like time this a lot better. What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
I'm so excited to argue with you.
I need the pause when I walk into the room. It's on the right. It's on the right.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, man, I'm here. I made it.
You ready for another 4-hour recording, sir?
Bruh,
indeed.
Bruh.
It's the one-time commitment you always make as part of being part of the show, sir.
Yeah.
I can't say we're contractually obligated because we have no contractual obligations, but in any case, you're morally obligated to appear and partake in the shenanigans.
And you like us to a degree.
He's gotten drunk with me once. It's cool.
I know we share sake. We share ramen.
It is. Once you share a drink with somebody, it means something. Generally.
It is. No. But we're happy to do this. I like I said, I am posting the threads in the Otaku Cafe page. So while you guys talk, I will write the names and post a picture attached to it to say, "Hey, this is our whatever it is, whether it is a genre or an animation or a character."
Do you want to do that for Eat the Cake as well, or no?
I asked Sean. Actually, I asked Starman if he could do that while I did the Facebook page.
Okay. And I should have prefaced that question because realistically speaking, like, do you want to do this? Of course you don't want to do it. Would you do it? It's a different question.
I'd rather do it on just one.
No, I understand. By the way, AEW started off with Darby versus.
I don't fucking care.
And Darby just slapped the piss out of Brody King's mouth, and Brody King just knocked him.
And Oba lost the belt.
Oba lost the belt?
Yep.
To who?
That fucking goofy Italian godfather, whatever.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. No.
Wow.
So I guess he's getting called up.
We'll see.
Yeah. It's not
Damn, he fucking hit him with a. Oh shit! He knocked him with a fucking brick. Darby just smacked Brody King in the face and busted his whole mouth with a brick.
Hey.
We got you. What up?
We got you. We're just waiting for
Christopher.
Christoph Waltz. Where are you?
Christopher.
Zeph Benoit.
Yeah, Mr. Benoit. Mr. fucking Benoit.
We never changed it from fucking.
No. We never will. We never will. We shouldn't have to.
Oh my god.
Fuck all of that.
Arab sword.
There he is.
Fashionably late.
Sorry. My camera was fucking up.
This man is in the dark silhouette like a shadow. It's a shadow's house.
You need the voice changer so you sound like fucking so you sound like one of those people that they interview that don't want to be like known.
But yeah, guys, we're happy you're here with us. As I said, we're gonna do this differently because we have overlay pictures. So, example, if you want to click on something, boom, you go winner right there. It's on the brand side with overlay. And you just click on the name. I named them all.
Like 3 months ago, and I'm like, wait a minute, how did I?
No, this is new. Maybe you did this on somebody else's show, but I've never.
I do it with TNA. So
yeah, no.
So I figured for the awards we do it like that. All the pictures are there, or as best as we could. But we got a lot. We got a lot of cafe stuff, cafe food items. We got a lot of cakes. So let's, guys, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
For real.
Alrighty. First one, as always, is the Christmas cake, aka most disappointing. So, Chris, what was your most disappointing?
Oh man, I really love those 4 episodes of Kimmy Sen season 2 that I got. Oh man, if only I could have gotten more.
That's really disappointing.
That's really disappointing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I can't be disappointed in Days. I really had no expectations for it.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
I was expecting him to put it as that, but that's great. Starman, what is your disappointment?
Code Geass, Rosetta recapture.
Oh, okay.
I feel like they spit in the face of Code Geass fans by just giving us fan service and just letting us see all our favorite characters, but they didn't even they knew 12 episodes wasn't gonna be enough to even compete with the previous main series being 50 episodes, and they gave us a quarter of that, thinking that thinking that a bunch of cameos could really make up for the lack of everything that made Code Geass special in the first place. Like, it was just nothing. I don't remember anybody. I don't care about anybody. And then they just left us so many political questions that make no sense. Like, they made everything that Lelouch did, they made everything that the Black Knights did just seem like, how the fuck did New Britannia form? How did they get the flare? How, bro? I got way too many fucking questions and they didn't answer none of that shit. It's a damn shame.
All right, Ethan, was your disappointed?
Slime season 3. Like I said on the podcast 2 weeks ago, you know, it was a significant step down. And while I'm someone that appreciates world building and can appreciate a slow burn, this was a significant step down, as I mentioned, from seasons 1 and seasons 2. There were points in the season where I just frankly didn't care. The fact that it's one of those shows where it has so many characters and so much story depth, and the fact that they slow burn that isn't a good thing when it comes to a period in which there's nothing of significance that's really occurring that makes it stand out. A lot of it is just background significance that's building towards something later on in the seasons, which is fine and dandy, but that doesn't mean that it actually, you know, registers. It doesn't resonate with the viewer. So I was significantly disappointed from that aspect of it. Realistically speaking, the show itself, right? It was in my top, like if it was just the first 12 episodes, the first half of that, like of that split core, that continuous core, I would have put it in my top 13, or been hard pressed to not put it in my top 13 for spring. And the fact that it's not even on my list now whatsoever says a lot from that perspective. So Slime season 3.
Slime spoiled y'all with that action arc because it never was a shonen show. I'm gonna stand on the fact that Slime did what it always did, better this season than it did in season 2, or season 1 for that matter. But I get to that later on. Y'all hating on Slime way too much. Chris, what was your first one? I didn't catch that.
Me?
Yeah, what was your disappointment? I didn't catch that.
It was like Crusader from Another World season 2.
Okay.
No, it's Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World season 2.
Gotcha.
Okay. For me, mine was also Code Geass. For all the reasons you said, it felt rushed. I didn't care for the characters except for Ash. I didn't care about Sakia or whatever you want to call it, or Rose. Very bland. Norland became a generic must end the human race. And we find out who he actually is. It's just weak. So, yeah, a lot for I didn't like. It made me hope I don't get Code Geass ever again.
Well, I hope we get Code Geass again, but still.
I mean, if that's what we're going to get going forward, then just
okay. That's fair. Well, you know, y'all managed to bump it out of my 10, so good job.
It's Star Wars Episode 7, the anime, where it's just cameos. It's a Happy Day special than a fucking show. That's all it fucking is.
A pew pew and lightsabers.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, my simple mind. Well, I'll get into it when we talk about it.
We know. Almost gave it a 5. Fuck you.
What'd you give it? A 3.75?
No, I gave it a 3.
Did you give it a 3? I thought I saw something higher. Like
I'm gonna make it lower. Out of here.
Anyway.
Okay, let's get some food and let's get some onigiri. This is the best surprise. What is something you did not expect to be good and exceeded your expectations? Chris.
That's gotta be No Longer Allowed in Another World.
Okay.
Yeah, the story of suicidal writer traveling on with a party trying to get other people to die with him in a lover's suicide. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, that's not really hilarious in real life, but I get your point.
Well,
it's in the terms of the show.
Sure.
All right, Starman, what about you?
Biggest surprise for me was the show that it took 6 legit episodes to get going. And that show, because usually about 3 I don't already make my decision to drop, but somebody pull out a sonic screwdriver and I'm like, whoa, wait, what the fuck am I watching? I'm talking about dead demons, dead destruction. I love saying that title.
Yeah.
I but that's like my biggest surprise. Like that show was unconventional as fuck, and like yeah, it did its thing.
All right, even
My first of a few awards that this show is gonna get, Wistoria. Wistoria was one of my best surprises. I didn't have it on my list whatsoever. I thought, man, it seems like whatever. Cool hair colors, that's about it. And then Starman in particular, Mr. Sean Raku, aka Starman, aka Sean, really sold the shit out of this show to me. And boy, oh boy, am I so appreciative that he sold the absolute shit out of this show to me. One of the best shows of the season. Probably, if I'm being realistic, might be in like at least the top 15 by the end of the year for me. I loved it. I'll get more into it as we go along.
You'll get more into it as we go along. All righty, very good. Hold on, I'm trying to.
That's what he said.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes it's so good you don't get the chance to get more into it as you go along. You just
Okay, mine. I didn't expect much. Just like looking at the poster and all this. Like it might be a generic thing, more or less. But I was very captivated from how the first episode ended, and I am talking about Elusive Samurais. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Issues aside, I still have fun. We'll get to all that later, but didn't expect the animation or anything like that to be that good for it, which I will also get to later. But Elusive Samurai was my surprise. I want to say DDD, but I had to give it to Elusive as well for that. So kudos to that.
Fantastico.
Okay. Next item on the menu, miso soup. And this one is best OP.
Miso soup.
The reason why Kimi-sen season 2 is fucking my biggest disappointment, because it has the best OP. It has fucking Ayaka's what was it? Sanaka Awase by Alia, the band I have been toting for trying to get. Oh man, I'm hoping we have a good opening, and we got fucking Kimi Zero. We got fucking the ending to Wedding Rings, fucking shit, both of those. The opening to that one dumb series about the gods versus gods game we play. All shit. Finally, a good fucking Alia opening. Fucking, we never see it. We never see past 4 episodes of the series. So upset.
Duly noted, Chris.
All right, Starman, what was your best opening theme?
Best OP for me was Suyogaru Girl by Bochi Bomaru and Mosa. That is the opening theme for Too Many Losing Heroines. I love that OP. Like the OP.
It was a good OP.
Like I love that. No, like you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with the band. So I was just like, oh shit, that's the lead singer from okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was good shit. It was catchy. I'll give you that.
All right, what's yours?
You know me, I love a good ballad. You know me. There was only one show that really had a true good solid ballad. It was Nier Automata, another show that's going to be getting plenty of love from me during these sessions. Fantastic. I'm not like Chris and Starman. I don't know like all the names and stuff, but realistically speaking, just looking at the OP, the vibe, how it sets the tone for the show, the visuals for that, absolutely stupendous, and it gives you a solemn reality of what the show was and indeed delivered. So absolutely love Nier Automata.
All right, and the OP for me is Oshi no Ko. I very much like the song. I also like the visuals of it. So it's not as good as Idol, but you know what? I still had a lot of fun with it. So that's why I give it to Oshi no Ko for OP again. Will it be OP of the year or anything like that? No, but something I just enjoyed for this season. I had a couple of shout outs to Nier. Shout out to Emotionless Life had a nice little bop. So I could have gave it to that, but nah, it was Oshi. Alrighty. Let us go with Let's get some udon noodles for best ED. What's the best ending theme?
My best ED changed like this morning when I finished the series. I originally was gonna have it by the Get Backers, the ending to Suicide Squad Isekai, but the second ending to Mission Yozakura Family Wedding March song is really good. It's sweet. It symbolizes the relationship between the two main characters, more so than the actual show. But it's cute. I loved it.
Okay. Starman?
All right. All right. Hold on. I gotta look shit up, man. Oh no, hold on. That's the wrong one. Sorry. All right. Again, the same person from the I like this guy. Bochi Boromaru. I like this guy. So Karakura style from Elusive Samurai was
okay.
Like same guy from Too Many Losing Heroines. Like same guy did the OP, did the ED for this show. So I'm just like, hey, bro, I fuck with you, man. I fuck with you, man. Voice, man, but he's fun. Like that's a really fun band.
Okay. Ethan.
One of the good reasons why I had this in my 13, Code Geass. Again, I'm a sucker for ballads, and Code Geass's ED was a really great ballad. Especially, I understand. I completely hear all of your discrepancies with the show. I can't fault any of them that you've said thus far. I genuinely can't. But just the principle of some of the ways that they ended the show, and then you go and flow into that ED, I thought was really, really good from that perspective. So Code Geass ED for me.
Okay. Hit on that.
For me, mine was Suicide Squad Isekai. It's a very, very good beat. I like it. You get to see Amanda Waller fucking dancing in the EDs. Nice visuals. I like the music of it. The stuff I would listen to, not even when not included in the anime. So I liked it for all those reasons. Move on. We got some shrimp tempura. I'll be right back. This will be best soundtrack.
Best soundtrack.
Okay. My best soundtrack isn't even fair because they just stole it from the game. I'm giving it to Nier Automata.
Okay.
Loved hearing all the classic music I loved from the game. I loved how they brought back the end of the world right at the end, but cut it off in order to make it seem like, oh wait, there's still more.
Loved it. Love that. Yes.
All right, Ethan, roll us in, bro. You co-host. You just said
Chris. I'm sorry, not Chris. Starman. Well, Matt is gone. Okay.
Right.
Starman, what's yours?
Best soundtrack, Nier Automata. Nier Automata had the best soundtrack. I'm not gonna hold you. It was other good soundtracks, but that soundtrack from the game, it just fit. Once you kind of get sucked into it, it's just it's different. Nothing else sounded like that soundtrack. So I'm gonna give it to that one.
Yeah. Totally fair. It really boiled down to Nier Automata. I gave it to Astoria though, and the reason why I gave it to Astoria is because of the fact that when it boiled down to it, I felt for the same reasons y'all gave it to Nier Automata, and I totally agree with that, totally 100%. Astoria did the same thing in terms of the way that it presented its fights and the build up to those fights, using the soundtrack, using the music itself. I thought was really well done. Every single scene in that show fit the musical composition really, really well, whether it was lighthearted stuff with Will, whether it was serious stuff as things were developing, or you're actually in the thick of the fights themselves. I thought it was incredibly done from that perspective, and I enjoyed it because it helped. Honestly, it helped with the feelings that you got from those fights. I agree near to the exact same thing, and I have no qualms with that because that was basically, to me, it's like 1 and 1A in my perspective, so, but I gave it to Astoria in this instance.
Too Many Heroines almost won that award for me because that soundtrack was dope too.
All right. Well, Matt's gone, so we'll catch Matt up on soundtrack, and I've got to pick some sort of cake. That's fucking lovely. I've never done this before, so this is new. Forgive me, peoples. What are we gonna pick? What are we gonna pick? What are we gonna pick? I have no. This is actually harder than I thought. He must have like a fucking actual like.
I got it on the list, man. Let's go ahead and roll with best adaptation.
Oh, it's on the as we go down the list. Okay.
I mean, it keeps it simple.
I guess, yeah. Well, what kind of cake do we want to give this? Hamburg steak. We'll give the Hamburg steak award since they try to adapt Hamburg steak. Maybe.
Sure, whatever the fuck is a hamburger steak? You talking about hamburger?
It's just steak. It's just steak.
You talking about hamburger steak? Like
Hamburg steak?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bro, I cook hamburger steak, bro. That's different now. That ain't no cake. That's steak. I mean, that's ground beef.
I mean, miso soup ain't fucking cake either.
What kind of cafe are y'all running? What kind of cafe are we running, bro? Like, what is on this menu? Like, I'm just like,
it changes every season.
It's like a diner. It's like a diner. Diners have a bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, so my Hamburg steak is, I know it might raise some issues with you, Starman, but I read the manga for this before the series even started. And I knew what I was getting into. I knew the student council arc was going to be the main focus of the story, alongside with the romance, Rush and Alia.
Rush and Daddy. Okay. I have no qualms with that.
Very well. Very well. Sean?
I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I am at no liberty at all to judge anything that's been adapted. The only thing I watched that was adapted from something else that I was actually into, was I was gonna give it a 2.5 because that was actually pretty good, but I still gotta go with Near because it's that game, like that. They yeah, man. I played that game, bro. Near Automata.
That is fair. That is fair. Matt, before I go, do you want to give us your ED of the season?
Well, I already did ED. It's a soundtrack.
Oh, soundtrack. Sorry, yeah, soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. What was your soundtrack? So I got to type it in and post pictures.
Oh, so Chris and Sean both went with Near. I almost went with Near, but I chose Wistoria.
Near.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Soundtrack's fantastic. I'm going to the orchestral in a few weeks actually. So
God bless you. I wish I can go with you, bro.
It's in Boston.
Yeah, fuck Boston.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're on adaptation. I haven't gone yet, so I'll go, and then you go, Matt.
Yeah, I'll type in everything and
yeah. So my adaptation, realistically speaking, I told Matt this already. I've spoiled a fair bit of myself going on deep dives for this show because of how impressive it is. One thing that's very conclusive from that perspective is the fact that you never see anyone ever complain about an episode that dropped. What the fuck? Okay. Jake the Snake Roberts just did the Ingobernables thing. Anyway, let's see here nor there. Sorry. I digress. Anyway, one thing you never see is that you never see like, oh, the show dropped. It was like, oh, they missed this part. They didn't explain this. They didn't adapt this well. And I'm talking about the first of another show that's going to get a few awards this season, Oshi no Ko. Oshi no Ko constantly delivered through all their episodes this season, and you never see them ever really miss an episode. You never really see anybody complain that they missed something in an episode, and for that, I give it the adaptation.
What was Chris's?
Rush and Alia.
What was that?
Rush and Alia.
Oh, Roshidere?
Yeah.
Okay. And Starman was Near?
Yep.
That mine is also Near. Because as playing the game, it is still fantastic. And I'm glad they...
No, I said yes. So we have Near and Oshi.
Yep. But no, it was just so good. And I'm happy. I was happy to see it come to light, and I will get more detailed with it as we actually talk about.
We would have had 2 unanimous awards by now if Ethan had decent taste.
Oh, why are you shitting on my Story and Oshi taste? You love those shows too.
I do,
Well,
but man,
but
And I gave valid reasons. I'm not just like, oh, they're the front runners. There you go, awards.
I'm just
I
speaking
gave
of
you my reason.
But thank you for your honest critique of your enjoyment, my good sir.
Yeah.
Love it. I fucking love it. But
Sure you do.
Okay, moving on. Let's get some cold brew coffee here. Best original.
Suicide Squad Isekai. Even though it's based on an actual thing, I like the way they took this, and I had the action scenes were amazing. The music was great, and really when what's his face, Deadshot said his famous line of, "Oh, I forgot it. Oh man, I fucking forgot it."
Are you talking about America, motherfucker?
No, that's Peacekeeper. I'm talking about so what, are we some kind of Suicide Squad? They really hit me. It really hit me. But I digress.
Now, I love it when they say the thing. It's like you're watching the show and they say the name of the movie in the movie. I always love when they do that.
Yeah, the title drop.
It's awesome.
But Starman, what was your best original?
Believe it or not, it was Code Geass. Rosa the Recapture. Hey man, I didn't hate it. I was just disappointed. I mean, it was still Code Geass, man. It was just like, yo, I was so happy to get a Code Geass series. I was disappointed by it, but it's a lot that they did right. It's a lot that they just got lazy on, but that had more to do with the writers. The animation team showed up. You know what I'm saying? The CGI team showed up. The soundtrack team showed up. Like everybody else, the actors showed up. This was semi-dubbed. Like everybody showed up except the writers. So yeah, bro, this was a dope ass original.
And Disney, because they bought it out, so we got fucking commercials.
Yeah, commercials and shit, man. I'm done with that, man. It pissed me off, man.
For real.
I get Code Geass.
Yeah, I got it by Code Geass by default.
Mine is Mayonaka Punch. I had fun with this shit. Vampires doing YouTubing, doing crazy shit, and you find out why the main girl got kicked out. And so I heard this being like an angry person. I was entertained by it though. Just like vampires to YouTubing, all the hijinks involved with it. I know we won't get a season 2, but I still had fun with it, with what we were given. So there we go. That was my best original.
Okay. No, I dig it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I probably would have done Geass, but I had to get the Mayo. But okay. Let's go with a regular hot latte, and for that one, that award will be. Actually, no. Let's do that. Let's do that for best slice of life. This is the genres now. So, what is your best slice of life, gentlemen?
I thought we were doing visuals first, but no.
I usually do that with the. We do visuals now.
No. Go in your order. I'm just here.
I usually put that with animation, and that's just like
exactly, and we'll get to that later. So yeah.
All right. So, my best slice of life is one that I don't think is actually going to get a single award from anyone else tonight. VTuber Legend.
Okay.
Please enlighten me.
I just think it perfectly goes through the day-to-day life of a normal VTuber. Degenerate, horny, depressed, and drunk.
Yeah, the cat meowing is like sealing the whole cake with that shit.
Anything. I think the cat's like,
I agree. Your cat's agreeing with you, sir.
I think he's disagreeing because I that's one of the things why I knocked it down on my like review. I was like, we didn't get enough of
like it's always gonna be cringe.
No, it's not that.
Always
Like I knocked it down. Like it didn't make my list.
real.
I didn't feel
I know, I know the cringe is real, Chris.
It didn't, but like they didn't. My critique to that is that they didn't like give you enough day to day because they were always in like their fucking outfits. That was it. And like,
yeah, and like I explained it. It's because like outside of who the VTuber is, they're not really anyone special.
But that should be a point too. It should be like, all right, well, you know, like VTubers aren't goddesses or gods. They're just normal people that are good at doing whatever like they do on the internet. And there should have been something that like surrounds that as you devolve into your VTuber character as you prepare to go live or whatever.
If you wanted that, you should have watched the fucking what's her fucking name? I hate that I can't remember her fucking name.
You watch 50 anime a season. I wouldn't expect you to remember a lot, dude.
Yeah, but this is one of the series I actually dropped, so I should remember it. The I'm gonna I'll come back once I find her name.
That's fine.
Okay. Starman.
Mayonaka Punch. See, I like how you said way that in. You just set it all up. No, Mayonaka Punch was it was vampires doing YouTube, like building the channel. And see, for this time we live in, like anybody who watched it's a lot. I don't know. I think it's like a thing now. Like I feel like anybody who really like Oshi or you like anything where they're really talking about the industry, what it's really like a day in the life. What was the one that came out a couple years ago? About the Chinese tactician.
Something Gong. Fuck, what's his name? Damn it. I didn't watch the show, and I know what you're talking about.
I just replace me right now.
I don't remember.
But no, man, I just really feel like we live in a time that like people are being a YouTuber is the thing. Being a YouTuber is the thing. So the things people do to go viral, dealing with
Kongming,
yeah, dealing with the success. Yeah, living by the cheers, dying by the booze, like people all in your shit. It really just showed the day of what it's like to create content, edit the content, publish the content, strategize about when you're dropping it, market, push it out, collaborate. All the things that can go good, all the things can go bad, working through depression, making friends, coming to terms with who you are in front of the camera and behind the scenes. It was just so loaded with so many layers, so much nuance, and just it had the absolute best cast. If y'all had a best cast cake, Japanese cast, it would go to Mayonaka Punch. Like real talk. So that's why to me it was like the best slice of life.
That's a good suggestion. Best cast, overall cast cake.
Yeah. What about you, Ethan?
You would have thought I would have given this the best romance, but it did not. First award goes to where is it? Stepsister.
I was waiting on it.
A real 2 out of 5 in my case.
No. Well, the reason why I gave it to Stepsister is like realistically speaking, like yeah, obviously the whole like stepsister, stepbrother, like romance slash stepcest was going on. Beyond that, right? Beyond that, the show basically it follows them in their true day-to-day lives, right? You have Yuta who works, and then you have Saki who ends up working. Saki is concerned about, you know, growing up too fast, and that's one of her biggest issues within the show from that perspective. And I think when it comes to the principle of teen angst is something that like I've really grown into, especially since watching Rascal Doesn't Dream Bunny Girl Senpai. Once I got the principle of teen angst within a show, I find that it's a very captivating like thing to watch, and to see them go through their day-to-days, you know, work, school, friends, feelings, family life balance, dealing with the trauma from their past. I thought it felt very synonymous to more of a slice of life more than anything. And so that's why I gave it my slice of life for the season.
Okay, mine is too many losing heroines. It was more of a slice of life than a romance.
It's true.
And
Yeah.
it was like the lives after, like, after being rejected by their crushes, and how they were able to again go on with their lives. Whether it's
Do we have
Omari with
do we have a
leadership.
final-
What?
Do we have a final total to how many calories Anna ate?
A lot.
Well over like 10,000 probably.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
I fucking love.
And she only gained 2 kilos.
She achieved her perfect body after 15 years.
Fucking kick that bitch.
Do not question.
Oh my god, I will fight you. I will fight you over Anna straight up, bro. We scrapping.
Let's go. Let's go.
I agree. Anna's
Let's go. I'll lose, but I'll fight with you. Let's go.
Bro, like, you better put that black belt to use, bro. I'm fighting for Anna now. You ain't gonna do that.
All right, I can't wait.
So it's okay.
I can't wait to shit over your best girl when you name this bitch your best girl.
All right, moving on. The erotica cake. So, best ecchi or fan service? Chris.
Oh, okay. Okay, so my pick is like in both categories. It's what I chose for the ecchi and what I chose for the fan service, but not in the like sexual fan service, but because of all the endings. Russian Alia. Fucking Yuki sold the show with her fucking degeneracy.
Good morning, my brother.
Or
But
Ohio.
fuck that. I can't tell you guys how many times I fucking yelled while I'm watching this show, and the fucking old ass song that I know comes on as the ending. I yelled during fucking the second ending, fourth. It was the third, fifth, seventh, and ninth. I fucking just yelled like, "Oh my god! I can't believe they fucking added this song. It's fucking crazy." I just love that so much.
Okay. All right, Starman, what say you? What was you?
2.5 dimensional seduction.
All right.
It was an easy sell. That's honestly why I started reading the manga in the first place, because it was like, ecchi fan service type manga. And I was like, okay, I can buy it. And I was like, oh, it's about cosplay. And it's a little ecchi. It's more ecchi in the manga than the anime. And then a lot of it kind of like gets old, in the show. Like the trope just kind of keeps tripping over itself. But it's pretty cool. It's just cosplaying. It's just cosplay. I would like to see different cosplays, but overall, I was like cool with that. It honestly, in a second, A2 was really like
Cakes.
Nick gonna have a sweet. Nick gonna have a sweet because A2 was really like. Then again, I don't know. I kind of low key want to just give this to Nick because A2 was like that camera angle.
Fine, it was fine.
It kept finding that ass. All right, I'm gonna give this to Nick Automata because I'm sorry, bro.
Right,
get it in there because damn it, bro, that cameraman kept finding that ass. Okay.
Like with 2B's underskirt, so yeah.
Hey Matt, they hired the Stardom fucking cameraman for that.
Yes. All right, even what was your fan service?
I gave it to the show that actually had legitimate fucking in it, and that was Twilight Out of Focus. It was gay, constant episodes of gay fucking. And, but I will say, you don't actually see any actual, like, legitimate dick in ass. They do it very tastefully, right? And you get the principle of it as they give you, like, really vague but deep description of the intimate, like, relations that they're having with each other. There's an appreciation to that in an odd way of me saying that about gay sex from my perspective. But in any case, nonetheless, the visuals were there, the descriptions were there, and the point was across from the moment that it wasn't, there's an irony. I think, Matt, you can probably attest to this. Like, they think like, oh, all gay people do is they're just fucking, they're horny, and they just have like all this crazy, like random sex. But, unless
you're a furry, then yes. But
yeah, so there's that. But like with the intimacy that was involved with it, like it was the point that came across was literally like these are, these people's intimate moments while they're in love. And it was very tastefully done from my perspective. So the show that actually had legitimate fucking in it, I gave ecchi of the season.
Okay. Now, next one, the Twinkie. Best sci-fi.
Wait, Matt, you didn't say
give
yours.
yours.
Oh, I didn't. 2.5 dimensional seduction. The cosplays, the outfits, and what was that? Best. Well, who was the best girl? Not Lilisa. Mikari. Liked her outfit as the succubus. He said, "Hey, Okamari, you say I like this girl's ass?" So she willingly turned around, like, "Here you go. Here's the ass shot, baby. Let's take a picture."
And you still like comics?
Yes. Now they definitely cooled down with it, but when we got it at the beginning, like, you know what? Nice.
Nice.
Now we do the Twinkie with sci-fi.
Twinkie should be etchy because there's a joke built in there, obviously.
I was like, yo, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
We're not.
I will. And it would have made even more sense when I said the gay sex is the Twinkie Award.
I was totally like contemplating asking if you were serviced by it.
Oh shit.
My sci-fi has got to be the Nier Automata. All the robots, all the sci-fi action battles, the fucking pods.
They were tremendous. Poddo.
Oh my god. All right, Starman, what was your sci-fi?
My sci-fi was, my sci-fi was Terminator Zero. It's like,
oh, okay.
Skynet, bro. Like, fucking Terminator, like, future time travel, fucking robots. Oh, man, he fucked the machine and went to the future and tried to save the world because, you know what, bro, I think that robot android.
Wait, he lived the dream?
He got his Krillin on. That's why this whole thing kind of happened in the first place. He was like, yo,
Matt, we could chase the dream.
You gave up a few things, chasing the dream.
He was like, yo, Skynet, like, bro, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? He technically made his daughter just to argue with her, like, hey, baby, I need you to listen to daddy and not team up with Skynet to fuck the humans over. She said, why should I? You ain't never let me go to prom. He's like, man, look, you worried about the wrong thing.
You worried about the wrong
thing. Save humanity. That was a good series, though. That was like sci-fi wise. That was some good shit, bro. Some good shit. Good twist at the end. I won't even spoil the twist. Great twist.
Nice. Even Warrior.
Near by a long shot.
Okay. Mine is Dead Demons Destruction. That fucking Sonic. Well, we actually got to the invaders. Like, all right, I can fuck with this in terms of sci-fi. I wanted to give it to Nier, but I had to give DDD their flowers. So that is my sci-fi of the season.
DDD deserves it. No, hey, that was on the list too. But yeah,
I wasn't gonna give it the Ko Geass, bro. Like, I wasn't gonna give the Ko Geass. I wasn't gonna give it to fucking Atri. So that's why I said I was like near by a long shot for me.
All righty, let's get some takoyaki as we do Supernatural.
I don't think mine should count just because I'm doing it for a stupid ass reason. But like,
at least he's honest.
Yeah, at least I'm honest, because you can't tell me that fucking deer is not just a fucking Haruhi Suzumiya of her world. Fucking
But you know what? A talking deer that can unscrew its head, pull out sticks of deer.
So you go
explosions, tens of thousands of yen.
I'm going with Chica. Yes.
That's totally
that deity deer who controls the world.
Cool.
It's the only award it's winning because I was severely upset by only deer. It should have had more fucking variety.
So Nakano time.
Yes.
Okay.
Starman, what's your Supernatural?
That's Supernatural. Oh man. I was gonna change this a couple times because y'all made some good arguments with some things y'all said early, and I was like, dang man, I really might change this Supernatural. Hey, I'm giving it to Elusive Samurai. It's like, what was Supernatural about that? I don't know, man. It was a fucking god who saw the future. I don't know.
No, do you want me to go in depth? Because I gave it to Elusive Samurai, and I gave it to it for several reasons, sir.
Please, Ethan, read my mind.
You have the fucking antagonist has like 5 eyes. He's creepy as shit. You have a guy that can predict the fucking future. You've got these really pretty like gods, and they even mention it specifically, right? This show is in the last era in which you have fictitious mythical beasts that plausibly roam the world and can affect the universe in which they live, right? You have a dude with super fucking like crazy hearing. You got another dude with fucking eyes that can like see 1 billion miles away. Yeah. A bunch of supernatural shit went on, and a lot again with the visuals, which we'll get to later on. Because guess what, it might win something else.
Transform. Gimba has a mesh that allows him to transform.
Yeah, he's got that. Like the actual visuals in terms of like the demons and things like that. Although maybe not so much supernatural, they're creepy enough that they could be fucking supernatural because that's not of the natural world. Some of the shit that they thought up of. So okay. Yeah,
good job, Ethan.
Yeah.
You've redeemed some respect from me. Congrats, sir.
Woo!
And the salute. I get the right one if you earn it back.
Mine was my Nakabush. Again, it's fucking vampires.
Yeah.
That was really. I put elusive more with fantasy than supernatural for me, so I really didn't want to give it that in that aspect. So yeah, and then have a lot. What?
You want to segue into fantasy? Sorry, I cut you off.
In a bit. I'm going to go in order of the genre. Let's get the mysterious cake. Any mystery, that best mystery. Let's go.
Mystery thriller, right?
Yep, mystery thriller.
Okay, mine's more of the thriller aspect. Mission Yozakura Family. Main premise is dude is taken in by and forced or marries into a family of spies, assassins, hackers, all the fun stuff.
All of it.
And yeah, it's like great. Like, yeah, sure, there's the shonen aspect of it, but it mostly falls into like main character doing cool spy shenanigans with a gun that shoots out electric bullets.
Okay. That's fair. Starman.
Mystery. Thriller mystery. Oh man. It was a damn show thriller. Mystery, I don't know. But it was a good thriller. And that was Dead Demon, Dead Destruction. Yeah, man, that was a good thriller. Once that one got going, it was thrilling. Like it got going. It was like suicides, it was assaults, it was murder.
And you're finding out you want to find the mystery of these invaders.
Yeah, because the mystery in it is like, okay, so what's up with this invaders? Like, what is the world really gonna end? Is it gonna end how we think it's gonna end? What happened to everybody? It's like, what happens? It was so many questions. But yes.
Okay. Ethan.
I didn't really have many mysteries. And I guess Oshi counts as a thriller, but I gave my only award for this show. Where is it on this bitch? It's not here. Where is it? God, so many fucking shows on this fucking list. Did you not put Shoshimin on here?
You what? No, I should have.
Okanoko. It was Okanoko, wasn't it?
No, it was Shoshimin.
Oh,
yeah, Shoshimin. When it boils down to it, despite okay, there it is. Thank you. I mean, when it boils down to it, like the whole principle of the show is of homeboy and homegirl solving mysteries, and it captivated both from a thriller perspective and the mystery perspective toward the end of the season when you had the shock reveal that this girl is beyond fucking toxic and you should never associate with this girl again. But since they're building a season 2, they're going to reconnect and reassociate once again, which is mind baffling in any way, shape, or form. But nonetheless, it gave it to Shoshimin. I thought it captured that principle very well from that perspective.
It's not Hyoka.
Yeah, mine is also Shoshimin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really didn't have anything like mystery wise except for DDD. I should have said that, but There was
You can change
it was
it now.
more. It was more of the last stuff, kind of saving it because stuff in the beginning was very tame, like very plain and safe. And then you
All
get
those
these.
cookie-
What was that?
all those cookie cutter mysteries.
That was my problem. It's like, man, I can't fuck with this. And then we get the whole fucking gaslighting. This is by every fate. This is all me. It was all a ruse. I played you. How's that for ordinary, bitch?
It was a joke, Gus.
I mean, bro, like,
It was me all along, Austin.
She was in on it, Guts. You beat me.
Austin.
Your hot scare tactics.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my. Alrighty. Let's go on an adventure with some Okonomiyaki. Best adventure.
No longer allowed in another world. No contest. Dude just travels along this isekai world by this isekai truck that's actually canon in this fucking story. Tries to get everyone to fucking kill themselves with him. Makes these two chicks just carry him around in a fucking coffin. It's fucking so amazing.
All right. Starman, what's your adventure?
Yeah, bro, like that was the best event. Like that was an adventure. That was an adventure. Like this guy's getting dragged around in the coffin by two like beautiful women. They're dragging him around. This rug rat, preteen ends up joining later on. They give him this big adventure. You get everybody's backstory pretty much just packed into a nice little story. And then they did such a good job. Towards the end, they was like, all right, man, we're gonna up the ante. We're gonna give you the backstory. We're gonna give you goddesses. We're gonna give you guardians of we're gonna give you guardians of the forest. We're gonna tell you what's going on with these elves. That episode right there just was just phenomenal. Like that episode just blew me away. Never got a chance to talk about that with Chris, but then the episodes that preceded, once they left the cat village, it was like it just went on a steady incline. And usually you don't see that. Everything just hits cruise control. It just kept getting better and better and better. So when you finally get to Sensei, you think the adventure's over. It's like, nah, bro, season 2, we gotta keep going with this adventure. Because they could have ended it, but it was like, nah, we're gonna give you more. So that was a fantastic adventure. I'm with you.
Okay, all right. Ethan, what was your adventure?
One of the few awards this show actually won for me, despite the fact that it's pretty solid on my list. Spice and Wolf. I gave it to Spice and Wolf. When it's all said and done, I mean, the show is a quintessential adventure. They're literally traveling from one side of the continent to the other side of the continent in search of answers for Holo. And I thought it was really well done. It's very slice of life-esque from that perspective in terms of what adventuring really is like. The arduous travel, sleeping under the stars, the random like little sideways like side quests that they go on as they're going across this main adventure. All of the perils in which they undertake during those side quests and even in the main quest as a whole. I thought it was really, nicely done from that piece. It's not going to be your flashy adventure like you get with a lot of the shows that you normally see. But in terms of like a consistent volume of adventure over the course of 24 episodes, I thought the best representation was Spice and Wolf.
Good job, Larry.
I actually also gave the Spice and Wolf.
Nice.
Now, I very much enjoyed it, and I got that adventure aspect going from these town to towns, how there's adventuring as these merchants with this Holo going around along for the ride. No, I enjoyed it for that very much, so I'm very excited for the future of that since we're gonna get actual new content. Yay!
Yeah, and they did well with the content that they hadn't adapted before. It wasn't a drop off by any stretch of the imagination. I enjoyed it. It's not freeing, but hey, it's still solid, still good.
Right. Next up, let's get the Funny Bone Pastry for best comedy. Chris,
I'm gonna be a degenerate again. It's VTuber.
It was VTuber until they brought Littles into it, and I just nope, not gonna reward that. Not rewarding little content whatsoever. Anybody who's into Littles, you should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely ashamed. Go seek therapy. Go to therapy.
Into Littles.
Yeah, go to therapy. You fucking creep. Yeah.
Wait,
I mean that with my chest.
what you mean, like What's that?
Adults that act like babies or toddlers.
People that get sexually turned on by like pretending that they're like grown ass like adult is a toddler. Fuck you. Go to therapy. Creep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Daddy issues.
Yes.
Not in a funny way at all.
Ethan's offended.
I am. Absolutely.
All right, Starman, what was your comedy?
The Magical Girl and EU Lieutenant used to be enemies. That show was hilarious. Every episode was funny. When they got halfway through and we got a Magical Girl with Tourette's, it was just
She's the best.
there was no going back.
Fuck.
The Magical Girl came out and just fucked. She just cursed and bit people. I was like, oh, she looks like she bites people, and she really did. Oh my God! From there, it went insane. And then you get back to headquarters for the evil lieutenant, and you see what they actually got. These degenerates they got working for them. They're hilarious. It's this one guy. You throw a ball, he's gonna go and fetch it. What the fuck is really going on, bro? I don't know. That show was hilarious. Each week was hilarious.
It sounds funny.
Nice. All right, Ethan. What about
It
you?
sounds funnier than the show I gave it to. I mean, realistically, I didn't really laugh. I laughed at various points for various reasons, but there was nothing that stood out to me as like, ha, 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 ha. Like it wasn't like, a fucking Konosuba or anything like that. But I guess by default, I gave it to Roshidere. I thought Roshidere out of all of them was one that had like probably the funniest consistency week over week. Obviously we had our pure comedy, which was what's it called, Shikanoko, but those for me, Shikanoko in particular, had moments of funny. It wasn't perpetually funny.
Bro, in no world, I finished all of you. In no world is Shikanoko not funnier than all you. That's just no.
He doesn't like the absurdist funny. He doesn't like absurdist comedy.
Yeah, like I need like rational.
He needs the Rick and Morty. You need the high IQ to understand the jokes.
I don't need Rick and Morty, bro. Like if I watch Rick and Morty, I literally feel I need to be drunk or high.
Like that was legit funny though.
Yeah, it was.
At times.
All you just
the only reason why it wasn't mine is because like I wanted more than just the deer. I wanted like more of the other characters. But I didn't
like any of the characters really in Shikanoko.
Rice Girl was hilarious.
Who?
The Rice Girl.
No, I didn't laugh once. Not once with Bashame at all. I didn't laugh once with her. I didn't laugh once with the sister lover. Nope, didn't laugh with her. Cat Girl, I laughed maybe once. It was literally just Koshitan, which is absolutely hilarious, and Shikanoko, which was funny at times.
Bro, they were.
How tragic. I can't believe Ethan died in the hurricane.
Tragic, bro.
How dare you?
I can't believe he died.
In the war, bro.
This ghost is getting Starman fucking tilted.
I hope if God forbid, knocking on all the wood imaginable, right? If I ever get into a perilous situation, if a deer saved my life, I will become that grandma in the show.
Dog,
I swear to you, I would be the grandma in the show.
You were. Let me stop. Cause this is the same. Hey Matt, every week on the show, we gotta do the dance. I'm gonna be the girl with the skirt. You be the deer. You looking all majestic and shit.
Yeah, calling Bashame the R word and all this when he never was.
I can do the dance. The dance is catchy. The LP is catchy.
Like, man, I'm glad every week it gets lower in the rankings. I prayed for this and it happened.
He didn't have that for the hot nurse and heroines. He didn't call her the R word.
She's a creep for sure. She needs to be in jail.
He wasn't right.
Hilarious.
Like,
I think she's hilarious, but she definitely should be in jail. 100%. Like Matt said, check her hard drive. Fucked.
Yeah, fuck you. My comedy was deer. Fuck you. It was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got brain rot. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck the brain rot. That's it. Fuck all y'all. Next up, curry rice. This is the fantasy now. Chris.
I gotta give it to my team. I gotta give it to Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest.
Okay.
Going back into the world of Fiori, traveling to a new land, getting up, Natsu getting his 100-year quest, to go hunt down dragons. It's fucking great.
Okay. Starman?
What's the award?
Fantasy.
Oh, what do I have for fantasy? Well, story of wand and sword. Fantastic fantasy, man. It's everything I really want. You got wands, you got Harry Potter shit. You got Black Clover like meets Mashal. Like that's pretty much what it was. Black Clover meets Mashal. It wasn't as funny as Mashal, but similar concept. Like the main guy who can't do magic is physically OP than a motherfucker. But like our boy Asta, he can't do shit. But if you give him a sword, you fucked up.
And he's not as annoying, which is why I gave it a story.
I don't know, man. Will was a bit of a bitch, but I do respect him.
I agree. I agree.
Bro, like, I was like, fuck.
He was gonna be my best boy until he.
You wanted Dark Will arc? Is that what you wanted?
Well, no dark art.
Well, tell Deku to fucking calm down a little first.
One time when he was talking about, hey, bro, like, yeah, I get mad when y'all be doing all the pick on me shit, but it's just he ain't never checked nobody. At least Natsu stood up to all those motherfucking rich motherfuckers and was just like, hey, suck my dick. I saved your ass and you owe me. Don't talk to your sister that way. I'm gonna hit you in your goddamn mouth. See, he was like, he stood up for something. Will ain't never checked nobody. Shion popped out. Bruh, I'm sorry. Shion should have got popped in the mouth. I get he popped, but
yeah, great.
But Shion never called the smoke. I was like, bro, Shion got to get hit in the face, bro. Shion just got to get hit. Like, Shion never got the smoke, and that's why I'm like, well, you a bitch, bro. If it was me, bro, Shion would have got hit.
We're taking the sword, shine it up real nice.
Yeah, y'all want to do this damn Ash Ketchum damn bullshit. Like, you want to be friends with this motherfucker? Do you want smoke?
You don't want smoke.
Don't want smoke, man. Will didn't want enough smoke for me. But I do give it wine and sword, though. I really did enjoy that.
I gave it a story. Go ahead, Matt.
Me too.
Oh, shit. Triple it.
There. Yeah, that was fantasy-wise, yeah. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right. Red Velvet Cake. Best romance. Here we go. Let's all fight.
That's what we got with story. And what else? What was yours, Chris?
100-Year Quest.
100-Year Quest. Oh, yeah. I only watched like the first like half of that. Because it's a continuing arc, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's a 2-core, which I just learned. Yeah, so best romance, hands down, fuck your days. It's Gigi Harem. I love the relationship between Rin and Eiji, where it starts off with them just messing around with Rin's multiple personality disorder, and then it just blooms into a romance, and finally ends the series off with them getting married after fast forward. I wish we could have more, but like I can just go back and read the manga for that because I just love the series. It was fucking great.
Yeah, I kind of wish I picked this up. I'll get to Urgent.
You still can.
No, it's over now.
Yeah, you still could pick it up. You picked up fucking
Orb is fantastic. So. We'll see.
Best romance. All right, so the best romance, hands down, because this was a weak ass romantic season. I will say that. My biggest disappointment was going to be the romance offerings of summer 2024. But lo and behold, the classic anime that took a 10+ year break came back. The anime that inspired every romance anime Ethan has ever dared to put in his top 5. And he's never watched it. They dubbed every season of this show before they dropped season 3 on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix. My only issue is Netflix gave us to it all at one time and 6 1-hour-long batches instead of several 20-minute episodes. I'm talking about none other than Kimi no Todoke season 3. Kimi no Todoke season 3 gives you romance of every other character but the main characters. Everybody grows, but everybody's relationship grows. Everybody gets booed up. Everybody confesses their feelings. Everybody gets to the point where they really start running from what they're scared of and really start communicating with their partner and stops letting like just things go by. And you get confrontation. Like it's so much growth that happens. And it's so many bonds that become tested. I didn't know how else that they were going to really like bring the show back together, considering season 1 and 2 really dragged out the main characters' affairs, you know, as far as them becoming an actual couple. But when we get to season, when we finally got to season 3, they said, look, they're a couple, but they haven't figured it out yet. They don't know how to be public. And then her best friends, everyone's like, hey, we got a love life too. We tired of seeing our best girl booed up and we single. So much happens in Kimi no Todoke season 3. By far, it was emotional roller coaster, but season 3 was like one of the best romances I've seen all year. So there's that.
Okay.
Cool.
Ethan.
I didn't give it to days, you smart motherfuckers. You know, when it boils down to it, I can tell you why I didn't give it to days. We only got, when it was all said and done, I'll get into why I love the show, but the romance aspect of it wasn't one of those things that was like,
it's days.
It's not days. It didn't stand out for me as a like true romance. And you know, when it boils down to it, I hated losing heroines. I'll get into that when I talk about it. Otoko Noko was fine. Twilight was fine, right? I considered giving it to them. I did not give it to twins because it was way too fucking toxic and totally preventable.
Cross-dressing, didn't you?
No, I didn't give it to Crossdresser. What's the last one? I gave it to Roshidere. Out of all of the romance that we had, I totally agree with Starman. The romance was definitely a letdown. When you have 6 different romances, you got to think one of them is going to hit, right? And, you know, in my reviews, I ended up saying Days was, but realistically speaking, in terms of like consistent romance, week over week over week, the best one that hit that truly was Roshidere. And so, you know, I'm not saying that it's going to win my romance of the season, not by a long shot, but given what we got from what we watched, mostly as a conglomerate, I gave it to Roshidere.
That's your romance of the season award?
Yeah. I can't, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sitting here like touting it. I'm not like woohoo.
I'm looking at a lot of romance that came up. That's your romance. You know they did that student council shit the whole fucking half the seat. That's your romance.
That didn't bother me like it bothered you guys. I'm not hating on why you didn't like it from that piece, but it didn't bother me to that degree.
Are you sure? You sure it's not like you sure it wasn't that yaoi you like so much?
Twilight was good, but you know, Twilight didn't. And again, I'm gonna get into all of these as we go along the list.
Making sure because
before I post it.
yeah. I mean, it's just by default. I'm not proud of it. I'm not touting it, but
it wasn't steps
to me over consistent. It was consistent.
Your mind.
We got what we got over the course of consistency, and that's why I chose Roshidere, because it was the most consistent of the romances. Nothing, but a lot of these shows outside of Twilight Out of Focus, where they actually got together and hooked up, everything remains status quo for every single fucking thing. Days of My Stepsister, they remain stepbrother, stepsister. Nothing changed from that piece, truly, right? When it's all said and done. Roshidere, they're the closest of the bunch without actually hooking up like Twilight Out of Focus. Otoko Noko focused a lot less on the romance aspect, and it became more of an underlying piece that was kind of slightly present, but not really. Losing heroines, status quo remained the same. The guy still fucking doesn't want any of the girls, and all the girls are still lamenting over their losses. And fucking what's it called? What was the other one that I had mentioned? Indivisible by Twins. Same thing. He doesn't want either girl. He's a putz, and both girls are bad for him. Everything remained the same. You know, if it were up to me, I wouldn't choose any of them. None of them really stood out in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. God damn.
And a competition.
You wanted, this is the award you wanted to have like discourse on, and I'm like trying to tell you, like,
I did not romance. I don't. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I hated my romances in this season. Like they didn't feel like romances. Like not even in a subtext format. Like they were not the focus. I only really had one, and it was Twilight. They were like legit couples. They were legit love.
Yeah.
So that's where it all boiled down to. Because
you know what? You know what, Matt? Give it to Twilight. Give it to Twilight. Give it to Twilight for me.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh, you posted it already?
I didn't post it yet.
Bro, whose saying is this?
Give it to Twilight. I just.
Are you sure, Ethan?
Yeah, because I'm gonna stand by everything else remains status quo.
Hold on. Just
sorry. Go men. It's the only award I've changed.
I'm not changing it. It's done.
I just said you didn't post it.
I just did. I waited till I finished talking.
You can't do like print, edit, post.
I know it. No, I changed it to Twilight for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. No, I mean,
I was like, holy fuck.
Sorry. Realistically speaking, like it was, and to backtrack and compound onto Starman's point, you could legitimately say a disappointment of the season far more than slime might be the romance aspect. That totally 100% I'm in concurrence with.
Okay. Zen.
The best romance, since all you guys are fucking disappointed by the romances.
Well, Sean wasn't, so good for him.
Who, me? Oh no, bro, I got something that serves because I know what I'm doing.
Let's go with some carrot cake. Best action.
My best action is Wisteria Wand and Sword. I didn't give it to fantasy, but I gave it to this because I love the action scenes. The fantasy was just to me just like what you'd see in this kind of show. Typical shonen shenanigans. Main characters looked down on because of some weakness, but it was just the fantasy. But the action scenes, I fucking just love it more than like most of the story that followed Will and the multiple people who wanted to fuck him.
I like that comment. I'm sorry, it was funny. Duly noted, Chris.
All right, Starman, what was your action?
What story Wand and Sword? Like action wise, after I finished My Hero, I was really considering to jump into My Hero and giving that action wise.
Mm-hmm.
But Wisteria was able to, what they were able to do with Will, and in combination with the animation and the action, the series shined during the action moments. And the action moments gave it promise, because if they would have held back on the action moments, this would have just been some run in the mill, shonen shenanigans bullshit. But the action of the show is actually what put it over the top. So yeah, I agree with Chris. Story Wand and Sword.
This is another one of those 1A things. When I talked about the soundtrack between Wisteria and Nier, to me, action was a 1A thing. It's exactly to Starman's point. It's either Wisteria or the one that I did give it to, which was My Hero. To me, like 1A, it's right there. My Hero, the reason why I gave it to My Hero is basically the entire season is nothing but action. There's 21 episodes of nothing but action, various battles, things of that nature. And I think, Matt, you had made the point previously in one of our shows that like there's not enough focus. This is one of those shows that didn't keep enough focus for you to like truly like, endear yourself to the actual season as a whole, which is I find totally fair. But again, I'm simple-minded. So, I enjoy it for what it is, even if I know what it is and it's not the absolute best, I'm still going to enjoy it. And so I enjoyed My Hero for all the action that it did provide, because it was constant week after week, nothing but action. And the only thing I can say about Wisteria, even though I agree with Chris and Starman 100%, is the fact that, there are like places where you can breathe. And although most times that is good, and it wasn't a bad thing here by any stretch of the imagination, things that like just constantly hit you are also not bad when done correctly. And My Hero hasn't not done that incorrectly enough or at all for me to negate that.
Okay. Fair enough. Action for me, Elusive Samurai. I actually liked how violent it got, like the decapitation, slicing an artery, the blood of it, how it was animated. All the decapitation from like one sword. There's like almost an entire village headless for just this one guy. And just look at it, like that is just so fucking cool.
Supernatural. Another reason for Supernatural. Sorry, continue.
But I like the action of it. It was fun. It's just, you get to see those fucking kids killing adults. It's like, you know, there's a little humor in it for some reason. Like, I find a little humorous for that. So
Matt could think of some adults he wanted to kill as a child.
Yes.
That's why I tickled your feather.
I guess it's Imperial Kids Next Door without the gadgets.
Just swords.
Yes, it's all right. Let us go with what can I give this one? Depression Cake, aka Best Drama.
Depression.
Depression Cake is insane.
That is an insane cake.
It's a cake made without milk, sugar, butter, or eggs.
You mean bread?
That is like with eggs and milk and shit too, bro.
Unleavened biblical like bread. You talking about communion bread, my G?
I gave this Depression Cake just shy season 2. Man, this season fucking killed it with all its themes with Shy dealing with not counting the first 2 episodes because the first 2 episodes were filler. With the Ninja Clan, the rivalry between Ai and her twin sister, who turned to the dark side because she was forced to go out and kill people, even though she like literally didn't kill like even a bear that tried to kill a kid. And all the new characters who like all had their issues. It was just a great fucking season for this stuff.
Okay. Starman, what were you?
All right. What I gave best drama this season was Oshi no Ko. That's what it did best from the first episode. It was like drama. Matter of fact, the drama got so deep, they were like, look, we're not gonna even our main character, one of our main characters from season 1, we're not gonna even talk about them until the last 2 episodes. We're really gonna focus on literal drama. I'm talking about as in a play. The whole shit was about a play. You don't get more drama than that. So yeah, Oshi no Ko focused on the play, what it's like to do a play. Within this drama, they answered just real quickly, like they answered why some of your favorite adaptations suck. It's just like, yeah, do you know how many hands and do you know how many middlemen get in between the creator and the director and why this shit and the writers and yeah, man. But it was just so much drama. And then the twist that we got, that we've been waiting on since season 1. Oh man, the twist. Like they just kept coming. So it just kept adding to like the dramatic effect. Aqua conquering his demons, his depression, Akane sticking by his side and really figuring out the secret. Like she don't know it all, but she knows more than any other person knows. You know, Ruby, like Akane knows more than Ruby about certain aspects, which is crazy. But drama and Oshi no Ko did not disappoint.
Yours also, Oshi?
For a spoiler alert, as long as Oshi no Ko airs, it will forever always be the best drama. Period. Spoiler alert. I will never, as long as this show is in a season, I will not pick anything else except Oshi.
Okay. Mine is Nier Automata. They definitely picked it up with the drama, with the bunker being down, the death of 2B, everything that happened with 9S and A2, and then the fall of the rebellion, Pascal's thing, like everything that has happened, like you got that dramatic feel of it, and they did not pull back, and I liked how they did it. So that is why I could give it to Oshi. That I'm sure it's an easy pick for almost everybody and their fucking mother, but it was Nier this time around. So Nier was my drama of the season. All right, that is it with the genres. So, the Angel Food Cake Best Protagonist. Chris.
I was originally going to choose Will, because oh man, he's just Deku but smarter. Actually training like and working on himself before the start of the story. But then he turned out to be a huge moron in other ways. With oh man, Shion, I totally trust you to not stab me in the back. For hey, you top 5 guys, 2 of you who recently tried to kill me. I totally trust you to not like totally fuck me over as we go down to the 10 floors. So instead of shoving Will off to the side, I'm giving it to Shy Terror from Shy.
Hold on, let me type in her name for the thing.
She actually grew a lot during this season of her show. She's took on a leader role. She led the charge with the other heroes to take down I forgot the main antagonist group. Amagakiru or something like that. And she was able to stop the pretty much destruction of the world. It was fucking great. She did a good job, and that's why she's getting my protagonist.
Okay. Starman.
All right, my best pro tag. Who did I get? My best pro tag. Chris, you'll be proud of me. My best pro tag was Sensei.
Good.
And what?
I was from No Longer Allowed in Another World.
I swore he was gonna say Losing Heroines. I was gonna be like, what?
No. Sensei from No Longer Allowed in Another World, because Sensei was by far one of the most original like pro tags I've ever seen. He didn't have a hero complex. He didn't want to save the world. He wanted to die. He was like, yo, I just want to complete this murder, double suicide. I just want to do this double suicide with my lover. We got hit by a truck before we could finish this shit. And it's like, yo, bro, that technically was it. But they got reincarnated. He don't want to live. And he'll help people and ends up preventing him from dying. And he just keeps helping people. He always does the right thing. And despite having no physical special abilities, this man is fearless. He'll just walk into a room, people gonna kill him. He's like, hey man, I'm not scared of death, so I'm not scared of none of you. Like, do your worst. They'll cut him and they'll stab him, they'll bite him, and then they'll die because he's poison. That's all he does is eat poison pills. I'm like, yo, this dude's pill popping. He's pill popping and smoking, bro. I was like, yo, this man is not a role model. It's just like, he's absolutely not a role model. That's why I fuck with Sensei, man.
That base fucking spirit gave him unlimited pills.
Unlimited pills. And then then on top of it, he has 2 women drag his coffin around while he sleeps all day. I'm like, dog, what kind of example are you? Like, oh my God. But he was like the most interesting protagonist I have seen in quite a while. There's no other pro tag like him this season. None.
No.
Okay. All right, Ethan, did you give it to Will?
I did, but it was really close. It was between Will and Tokiyuki, realistically speaking. The only reason why I gave it to Will, I totally hear what Chris is saying about Will, and the more I think about it, the more he's making total sense. But at the end of the day, Will is still a great protagonist simply because of the fact that, like, even through his stupidity, he's still doing things that are completely unheard of in this realm, in this universe that he lives in, constantly outshining everybody through everybody's complete and absolute shock, and like with their with their expectations, just shattering expectations because there are none. He's just the laggard, but he's doing things that are leaps and bounds and eons above everybody. And now, slowly but surely, after all this time and being looked down upon and shit on, now he's really shining as like the absolute future. And we obviously all know where this is going to go. This is obviously all going to go towards him being the singular reason why he saves this world from the falling sky. And it's going to be absolutely tremendous when that happens, whenever the hell that happens. But nonetheless, his establishment of who he's become as a person and his personal motivations and the way he's gone about things, the way he saved people, all of that, I think it still has to be Will. But I did seriously consider Tokiyuki for a bit.
Nah, I mean, shout out to Will. You know, on the problem with Will is Will didn't never check nobody. Hey, just call me by my name. My name is Will, not Laggard. Put some respect on my name. You just can't. All right, I ain't finna hop on Will, bro. You wouldn't have been calling me Laggard.
Is it because it sounds close to something else you wouldn't want to be called?
I'm just like, bro, I got a name. You ain't finna be calling me. You ain't finna talk down on me when I can kick your ass. Like, just period.
Yeah.
And mine for me was, of course, Tokiyuki. I was rooting for him. Let's just be real. And he just fucking slashed the guy's wrist, bleeding out with a fucking smile on his face at the same time.
You're gonna die.
Yes, you're bleeding out, baby.
It was good. It was good shit.
So I'm like, all right, okay.
You want to answer this question for Blaine,
What?
Matt?
For what?
For Blaine, where's wrestling?
Where's wrestling? Oh, other feed. You gotta do that at a different channel. So
It's like, I got the wrong feed.
it's the same page, but different feed. Go to that feed. Go now.
Or stay for some good anime talk if you're into anime. Because, NXT has been relatively mid today. Or not mid, I should not NXT. AEW has been relatively mid from what I've seen up and down the thing. And NXT is NXT. It's
Like, oh, Daniel Garcia staying now. Who gives a shit?
I always got to ask this, Ethan. Millennial mid or Gen Z mid?
I still don't know the difference, truly.
Millennial mid means like middle, means average, middle.
Yeah.
Gen Z mid means bad.
Oh, always millennial mid.
Okay.
If I call something mid, I genuinely mean it's like meh average.
Meh, yeah.
If I say something's bad, I'm just gonna say this shit sucks.
Millennial mid when something sucks.
Fucking sucks.
I can go on and on what it sucks, but yeah, if it's mid, it's meh. Okay.
So antagonist is next.
Yes, Devil Food Cake, best antagonists.
So Starman, we both said that fucking cat, right? There's no one worse. There's no one worse. This fucking cat who uses his fucking magical girl as father.
You're a pimp.
Keeping his pimp hand strong.
Is that both your answers?
Yeah, man, I'm rolling with the cat familiar, bro. The cat familiar was like, I struggled with this answer because I was like, technically, he wasn't a bad guy, but he was a terrible motherfucker. It's just like, bro, this Kyubei's little brother, bro, because this motherfucker was just.
What is the thing's name?
Like,
I don't fucking know. I just call it that fucking cat. It's from Magical Girl. Huh?
That's what it came up in the casting. Byaku's Angels.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm still calling it that fucking cat.
AKA that fucking cat. That's what you should label it, Matt.
Yes. I should. I really should.
That fucking cat.
That's what
I say all the time.
That fucking cat will always forever keep that pip.
That's what I would say when my cat pisses in the tub for no good reason. I call my cat that fucking cat.
A very, very good reason. All right, Evan, what's yours?
What do you think?
Shigaraki.
Rahel, forever. If Rahel's in the season, she's gonna get antagonist of the year. Or of the season. Maybe of the year. Who knows? We'll find out in like 3 months.
I know.
He did nothing wrong.
Fucking suck my dick. Fuck that.
Rachel.
I could fix her.
One of the absolute worst women.
And walk it off.
And bitch Chan. Fuck them.
You know you love Rachel.
That bitch needs to die.
Yes.
D-I-E. I don't want to get canceled, and I don't want to cause Sean to have to edit this for like 5 minutes if I go off again.
Yeah, bro, please don't.
Yeah, we like to do this as long as we could.
I said my piece. If not, go back about 3 weeks. Oh wait, you can't because it's edited.
Oh wait, you can't. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's somewhere. It's not. It's only edited out of like the feed, probably on like Apple or something. I think if you go on the live feed, you might be able to see it. Go back to the live feed from like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago.
So Matt, who's your antagonist?
You know what? Mine was kind of a simple one. Like I guess kind of had to because he was a fucking villain. All for one.
That was my original, and then Chris was like, "Yo, we got to team up on this cat." And I was like,
We got to double team on this cat.
Fuck it."
This fucking cat.
Wait, Matt, are you talking about My Hero All for One or Devil Artemis Universe All for One?
You know, he didn't appear.
All
He
for
didn't
one.
appear. He didn't appear in this season, though. He did not appear. If he did, I would have said that, but I had to give it to the regulars.
True. Oh man, it sucks he got killed to Gimlet.
I know. Of all fucking people. Of all fucking people.
Yeah. Yep.
That pissed me off. All right, let me put this in.
That's what she said.
Yep.
I knew it was coming.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Walk right into that one.
That's right.
She might have said the third one, but I'm not gonna go that far.
All righty, let us get some espresso for best fights.
Hey, espresso. That's that
My best fight is going to be from Shy Season 2. It's going to be Shy versus Utsuro. Shy taking in everything that she's learned from
Shy versus who?
Shy versus Utsuro. It's Utsuro. It's basically the combined form of I and Mai, the two Shinobi sisters. Shy taking in basically everything she's learned from training under I, along with understanding her powers and what she can do and her connection with the transformation tools and the world. She's able to put up a good fight, and it was really visually pleasing to just watch the fight play out. It was an actual, like, honest to goodness fight, in my opinion, and one that was good for her finale. Yes, Flag. Yeah.
That's yours?
That's fine.
Alrighty. Starman, what was yours?
It was from Astoria, One and Sword. It was Will versus Julius, because fuck Julius.
Bro, he stole the words right out of my mouth.
He fucking deserved that.
Stole the words right out of my mouth, dude.
Bro, I was so satisfied. Like, it was one thing to like just best him, but it was one thing when he finally just hit him in the face and was like,
he didn't fight for himself. That's why I gave it to him. I was gonna give it to the other fight that they had there because it was stupendously animated and fought out. But realistically speaking, this is the only time, to both your guys' point earlier in the episode, where he said he never stood up for himself. He stood up for not only himself, but he stood up for the fucking dwarves against this racist fucking Julius, because he's racist against dwarves. And he made a point to decimate him in front of the entire school, right? No matter what, that other fight happened amongst the 5 elites, and the 2 teachers saw it and know about it. This happened in front of the entire fucking school. He whooped that motherfucker's ass mercilessly.
yeah.
Okay. I actually gave it to the other one with Team Will against the Grand Duke, because I actually felt that urgency in the fight, like that there was actual legitimate danger with them. Like, you get to feel like, so maybe someone could actually die, but of course the Shonen, you really don't. No one's ever truly gone, even though sometimes people fucking should. Bakugo, but
oh my paper.
I'll become his heart. Still the stupidest shit ever, but
say how you really feel.
I did. That was a fucking waste. Come his heart, and that was. I hate that. I made me go. You know what? I don't want to know anymore from the fucking manga. Chris just told me, and he told me.
Honestly, that is, well, I'll get into it. I'll keep that. I'll keep your statement just there. I'll keep that in mind when I talk about it.
Sure, you can defend that shit.
I'm not actually. So.
Oh, let me. I can't get pictures of the fight. I'm just gonna get pictures of the fucking posters for these. I'm just writing out where they're from, what the sauce is, as they say. So Astoria and
you can go on YouTube later on if you want to hold off on that one. Just go on YouTube and find them.
No, I'm doing it live. I'm committing, damn it.
All right, you do that.
I'll search for the character.
Well, you're the only one of us married, so you're good at commitment already. So you might as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like, oh yeah, I got a point there. All right, wedding cake, best waifu.
Oh, Lucy Harphilia, hands down. The best girl of, or not, or best girl of OG Fairy Tail comes back, stronger than ever. Fucking more star dresses. Yeah, I was originally gonna give it to my favorite girl from Cafe Goddesses, but when Lucy was back in the fucking spotlight, I just had to give it to her.
Best girl or waifu?
Waifu.
Ah.
I could fuck with that.
Hmm.
All right, Starman, who's your waifu?
My waifu was Byakuya Muruya.
How you spell the first name?
That's the magical girl from the Magical Girl and the Lieutenant.
Byaqy.
Yep, I found it.
B-A.
Yeah. I found it. Thank you. Evil Lieutenant, you said?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Here to go in?
Bro, her aesthetic was dreamy. Her aesthetic was just cute. It was dreamy. It was just like her transformation in the first episode. I was just like, oh yeah, she's best girl. Like, I mean, she's waifu right now. She was so sweet. The more you got to know her, like she had a lot of growing to do. She was very mousy and very timid. And she didn't really have much character growth, but you did get to see layers to her as the episodes went on. It was only 12 minutes per episode. But whenever she was on the screen, she did like, I felt for the Evil Lieutenant every time he fucking broke his glasses and he beat on the fucking floor. Cause oh my god, she's so fucking cute. She's so adorable. Like it just kept hitting him, and I was just like, bro, I feel you. That's why that's why that cat was the villain, bro. Cause I was like, how dare you, dog? She don't deserve none of this, you know. So yeah, fuck that cat.
Fuck that cat.
That fucking cat.
That fucking cat.
That's his name. That fucking cat.
That fucking cat. All right, Ethan. Who's your waifu?
You know, for a while until I really got turned off by Indivisible, I had it as Naori, but I couldn't keep that there. I couldn't
do it anymore.
I couldn't do it anymore. And realistically, I don't really have too many waifus because my only other waifu I gave Girl of the Season, which we'll get to momentarily.
Waifu? What the fuck is a waifu? Nigga, you talking about
wafers? The wafer. My favorite wafers.
That's what's her face from the show that we talked about at the beginning of the year. No, my favorite waifu. Sean's gonna be proud of me. I chose Holo. I chose fucking Holo. Yeah, she's toxic. Yeah, she's a pain in the ass. But there's just something just like there's an allure to her compared to the rest of the girls. Really, realistically speaking, like I don't know, like they don't scream.
She's easy to get naked.
Bro,
yeah, she's naked too.
Bro, I'm fucking done, Matt. Bro, I'm done, bro. I am, bro. It's been fun potting with y'all. I'm out, bro.
Well,
dog. You to be consistent. What the fuck? Like you know, you hate women like Holo. So how dare she be your wife when you? Like don't even fuck with me, bro. You better pick another bitch because you ain't picking her, bro. No, bro. She talks shit. She stands up for herself. She's sassy. She's feminine as fuck. But at the same time, she don't take no shit. Like, bro, it's been so many female characters that embody the spirit of Holo. You be like, fucking bitch. She thinks she's all that. Fucking bitch. She needs to know her place. Fucking bitch. And how dare you?
But you know, another thing I'll give Holo is the fact that she constantly,
bro, you better pick Nayor and stop playing with me.
Nah,
please say suck right now.
Nah,
bro, stop playing with me. You playing in my face right now. I know where you live.
Nah. You still mad you're safe?
Milton, get my boy. He playing. I need to knock the tree over.
Okay, you know what? I was gonna try and give it the whole. I really was. I'm like, I really don't have any.
It really was. He really was.
I really was trying to. If I were to pick another girl,
am I changing this right now?
Yeah, you probably are.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
oh my god. What's her face? Lemon.
You're gonna choose Lemon. Oh, tan lines. Oh, of course.
I'm gonna choose tan lines.
Yeah, bro, you was licking her tan lines all season. Don't you dare! You didn't bring a holo not once, bro. I ain't finna let that slide.
You will leave Holo out of this.
I'll give it to tan lines. It's fine. I know. I mean, realistically, like I said, it's just personality withstanding, the aesthetic is nice. I mean, who wouldn't want to fuck a fox girl? Sorry, wolf girl. Who wouldn't want to fuck a wolf girl?
I would.
You for your furry ass, bro. B-Stars will be here soon, bro. Calm down.
This was funny, at least. I'm struggling with some of these awards. Like I picked them, but I'm just like I'm struggling low key. Like,
I got it. Alia Roshidere, the Russian accent, man. Let's fucking go.
Okay,
I like her confidence. I find her attractive. She was fun. Someone you can hang out with, and someone has a waifu type of thing. 100%. And again, the Russian accent. Big Russian baby.
Both the Japanese and the English. I still can't believe it's Ash Ketchum.
I can't believe it was fucking Ash. Ash Ketchum.
Wait, what? Huh?
Ash Ketchum was the dub voice for Alia.
Really?
In Roshidere, yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. Right?
Like OG Ash Ketchum from like '96 or the current.
That was the current one.
But the new. Okay, the new gen one. Okay.
Yeah, I watched that entire series like in English, but yeah, her Russian was cute though.
Yes.
Serious question, Sean. Would it have mattered if you watched it in Japanese in terms of how you would have felt about it, or is the school arc really just your biggest turn off about it?
I don't even think it was nothing that they particularly did wrong in the school arc. It's just that I was sold on, like, I don't know. I wanted to be some romance between them, even though it was just flirty. Like the whole joke is she won't find out if he's gonna know what she's saying and all. But eventually they got lazy in the show. They got lazy. In the first few episodes, I knew what she said in Russian. Halfway through the series, they stopped translating what she said. So once
they never stopped for no, the only time they did not translate is if it was supposed to be one of those. I guarantee you they're gonna go back to it and they're gonna do like flashbacks where you're gonna get the translation.
Bro, they just stopped translating. And the fun part is I know what the fuck she's saying, and he does too. When he does and I don't,
you Google translated that bitch to the screen?
No, I'm not, bro. At this point, it's just I didn't have the greatest experience. And then it was just about, honestly, bro, I love Yuki. Yuki made this shit interesting. And eventually Yuki just stopped being the tease and we got over the whole, brother teasing, anime otaku shit. And it's like, bro, we want to be student council presidents. And they introduced some cool characters along the way. But I'm just like, bro, like she was just a cheap ass knockoff of Bunny Girl Senpai. Fuck. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. But
I asked the question. All good.
Now, best husbando. Let's give it the old fudge cake.
We got to change husbando, by the way, because they don't really say husbando in Japanese.
I don't fucking care. That's good and great, but I don't fucking care. Chris.
Years ago, in the Warring States era, there was this mighty ass shogun who believed he could fly. I'm talking about the shogun. I don't. Did he actually have a name, or is he just a shogun? From Sengoku Yoku.
Aren't shoguns womanizers?
From Sengoku, you said?
Shoguns are dead. I said shoguns are dead.
Shit, Sherlock.
Is he just? Yoshiteru.
Okay, that guy. Yeah, he's my husbando.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick him, Matt.
Oh no, I had someone else in mind.
All right.
I kind of had to give it to the one I picked to win. But anyway, Starman.
The evil lieutenant Shun Miller.
Shun Miller.
Shun Miller.
You gave it to yourself?
His self-insert OC.
UN Miller, bro. Look it up.
No. I am right now. I am looking at him right now. That's amazing.
That's insider baseball for those who didn't catch when I said you gave it to yourself.
Evil Lieutenant, man. Nah, Evil Lieutenant was a cool name, by the way. No, man, he was I don't know, bro. He brought cakes, man. He ate cakes. They had tea. He took her out. He killed the cat. He killed the fucking cat, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that guy's a hero.
That guy's a hero, bro. Evil Lieutenant.
That guy's Chad.
He killed the cat. I was just like, oh yeah, but he killed it. He was just like, brother, familiar, bro. You got to go. You did what? He's like, oh yeah, man. He made porn videos of me. Oh, bro, you got to go. He's like, that's your pimp. Oh, he got to go. Evil Lieutenant killed the pimp. I'm like, I'm fucking with it, bro.
All right, Ethan. What do you got?
My second award of the days. I gave it to Yuta. Suck it, Chris. I gave it to Yuta. Yeah, Yuta from Days with My Stepsister. I mean, realistically speaking, right? When it boils down to it, I feel that Yuta embodied everything that Saki never had in a male figure, and that's one of the reasons why she fell so deeply in love with Yuta from that perspective. Not to mention he's very average in terms of his actual life before he ended up like interacting with Saki, but there's still something that's really like decent about that from that perspective. You know, he's very diligent, he works hard, he gets great grades, he goes to school. He goes to work. He goes to work. He's really good at work. Dude has options in terms of the women that he, can mess with. He's obviously got Saki. Shiori has a little something for him. And then also that new girl whose name I'm forgetting, which I thought was actually the most interesting pick out of the bunch. And had he just said like, all right, we're not going to fall in love with my stepsister, we're going to actually get with the other girl. I would have actually loved that. Her name is Kaho. As a matter of fact, I should have changed my fucking pick to Kaho as my waifu. Fuck, I should have done that.
Too bad.
It's too late now, but god damn it. Fuck, I should have put Kaho. I love Kaho. But no, just in terms of, I don't know. But no, like realistically speaking, like when it boiled down to it, like he's a really good dude. Like he always listens, always tries to make rational decisions, always tries to give somebody the best advice, tries and follows his heart and listens to it where applicable, where he can. I enjoyed him one of the absolute most. Yeah.
Mine is Clayface from Suicide Squad Isekai. He's a handsome man.
Okay.
I had to. Like he's a very pretty man. I love him. Take him to movies. He's an actor. I love it. Fucking hot. Look him up. So humana. All right. Enough of the gushing. Let's just do a regular beer for best group or duo.
Who'd you pick for your last one, Matt? I missed that.
For which one? Husbando?
Yes.
Clayface from Suicide Squad. Yep.
It's ironic that you called somebody with the name Clayface a beautiful man.
Have you seen the motherfucker?
I have not, but I trust you. You can judge men quite well.
It's more Michael Jackson than Muzan.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yes, he has the white shoe and all this. He does the dances, man. Exactly. He did that dance when he did his transformation in the finale.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, I think I'm going to take my mom and my aunt to see Michael Jackson the musical for their birthdays.
Nice.
Next year. Random, but since you mentioned
Okay.
Duo
or group, yes.
Okay, they're back. They're causing havoc. Team Natsu from Fairy Tail.
I knew that was coming.
Okay. Oh, I've been spelling Fairy Tail wrong this whole time.
No, fair.
T-A-L-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put T-A-L-E, yeah.
No, bro. T-I-L. It's a tail. It's a fairy's tail.
Okay.
Do fairies have tails?
I was literally asking that question. Do they have tails?
We don't know, but
I will edit
a fun adventure to go find out.
I guess maybe there's like a dust tail, like when they're like fairy.
I will edit those on break.
Will you edit putting Kaho as my
No.
Come on.
That's what you get for playing with Holo.
Yeah.
I should have picked. I really should have picked. I didn't even think about her until I started thinking about it. I should have fucking picked Kaho.
I would have, but I also gave her best girl last season. So
no, I'm talking with Kaho from Days with My Stepsister.
Oh. Yeah, fuck her. No chromo. Starman, who's your group?
It was the Elusive Warriors, man. I love these guys, man. I love
the
Elusive Warriors.
That's a good pick.
Once they got their name, you can tell them shit. Like, that's one thing I love about them. Once they got their name, you can tell them shit. They was just on another level. They was so much fun. They were always ready. And like, this man kept finding vassals. Just like, yo, do you want to serve me? I'm looking for a lord to serve. Well, come on in, bro. Let's go kill some samurai. Yeah. It's just like, yeah,
what?
man.
You got powers? You're nice? Yes, I need you.
Yeah, he was so charming. Takayuki was just so charming. He pulled everybody in. And yeah, man, Elusive Warriors, man. They were fun, they were dope, and they could fight. Oh my god, everybody was so talented.
Yeah. That's a great pick. That was almost my pick.
Yeah.
Almost.
I
chose Class 1A from My Hero Academia. When it's all said and done, bro, like they're the last standing heroes. When all these heroes are dead or quitting because they're bitches, Class 1A stands the fuck up and is like basically for the most part handling these villains. And they're all, overcoming their own adversities and really shining and hitting their next levels. And even though we know, Shigaraki and Deku's going to keep on going, unfortunately, there's still definitive resolutions in many of these fights, as far as I know, or as far as I can tell. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, we're getting a lot more definitive resolutions from that piece. So, yeah, Class 1A as an entirety, standing the fuck up, doing what they need to do, handling business, and really saving Japan and the world from the villains.
All right.
Okay. Mine is Suicide Squad. Because, you know what? They were chaotic, but that is something you expect from if you have seen Suicide Squad or even know Suicide Squad in general. Mm-hmm. We got all that. Them fighting against each other. One about to die. Sometimes they do work together. It's just a chaotic mess, and it is just fun. And Chris,
and they got a magical girl transformation.
No, they have fucking Peacemaker. America, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Miracle.
They also have magical girl transformations.
Yeah, they did. They did. So, yeah, Suicide Squad for sure. And hopefully this fucking shit loads. Hey, it loads. Hooray. I got them all. Alrighty, let us go. Let's get a cupcake in for best couple.
I think me and Starman have the same one for this one. I'm
Is
going with
the couple that killed the cat.
The evil lieutenant and the magical girl, Mira and Byakuya.
That was a great couple. That wasn't my choice, but
I thought it was. Damn.
But it's yours,
these
though,
two
Chris,
were
right?
fucking, yeah, it's mine. Yeah, they're fucking cute together. The way they interact, the way they get closer to each other. Fucking like the only reason why I didn't give this to the drama club team is because like this was what their show was about, them being closer, and yeah.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
They were a good couple. They were a really good couple. But as much as I do like modern, the modern aesthetic.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing wrong with the classics. The classics. Spice and Wolf, man. Kraft Lawrence and Holo is my best couple because they complement each other. They're a team. They're a couple. There's way more romance between them in season 2 than there was in season 1 because they build something like. Lawrence will hug her from behind. He doesn't flinch anymore. He doesn't roll over. He stands up to her, and she trusts him now. Like, they really get intimate with like their energy this season. And it's times where they just need space, and it's like they're not all up in. Hold up, be like, look, I need some me time. I need some space, and he's like, all right, cool. He don't never think, oh yeah, why you need space? He don't be on no toxic shit. Like, he is a really cool companion, and like I don't know, they're just more than they're literal ride or dies at this point. So yeah, man. Spice and Wolf, Kraft Lawrence, Holo.
Ethan?
Alia and Kuze won by default. I'm not like confident. Same thing like I said with the romance. Like it's
Not stepsister?
No, because they've never really. I mean, none of the couples except the gay couples, but there wasn't enough shine on the gay couples to really give them this award, right? The gay couples actually got together and they fucked and everything, but there was not enough shine between the 3 couples because it was all evenly distributed to really stand out. And like I said, the other romances are all either nothing happened or it's status quo. Stepsister, feelings were confirmed, but nothing was really done in terms of actions at the end. Everything was about the build-up, not necessarily the payoff in Stepsister, which I thought was fine. I'm going to get into it later. But in any case, I feel like Alia and Kuze just, won by default because of the fact that they have that chemistry. Out of all the couples, that had anything worth a damn, they had solid chemistry. They're building on that. They're both tsundere in their own right in terms of like confirming their feelings within each other first before they do it with the others. But, I just, I thought it was the more appropriate choice. It's not necessarily the best choice. It's not the one I'm happy about, but it feels appropriate. So.
Sorry.
So you said Alia?
Yeah, Alia and Kuze.
Yeah. For me, it is also Lawrence and Holo.
Hey.
This second half, they kind of focus more on that when during their banter, argument, whatever you really want to call it. But again, that was a more focus this time around, and you actually do see them and get closer, and I actually liked it for that. So I know we'll see more of them together for season 2, because obviously they have a kid together. So I can't wait to see how it actually plays out.
Yeah, the internet just said, "Yeah, I'm giving you this. Take it."
Pretty much, more or less. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good picture for Chris's before he stabs me in the parking lot. Nope, not that one. What the? Sure, get an actual couple. Sorry, Chris, get an actual couple with actual pictures.
I'm on it, man. I'm actually getting you a.
Hold on. I think I found one. There we go, motherfucker. We did it. All right, let's get a glass of wine for Best Supporting Girl.
Best Supporting Girl, I'm giving it to the one, the only, former delinquent student council president, Koshi-tan.
Okay.
Is she a support? She's really the MC.
No,
she supported the fucking deer.
Yeah, her job is to take care of the deer. That's it.
Dong. It was stupid and funny when they did that, when she brushed the fucking deer. Dong.
Yeah.
No?
That's something that the dub did that I really enjoyed. They really pulled it. They knew.
That's funny. Love it. All right, Starman, who's your supporting girl?
Best supporting girl for me is going to be Akane.
Oh, from Oshinoko?
From Oshinoko.
Put her down for me too, sir.
Oh, look at this. Man has good taste. You're welcome.
Put her down for me too. Yes, sir.
Akane was like best supporting girl because it's a trend that you guys have been doing in recent seasons when we do this show. When y'all do best supporting girl, I'll be like just supporting characters. You were just a backup character in the background, but y'all mean support as in literal support. You supported someone, you helped someone, you provided a service. And I kind of like that. So I was like, damn, I kind of did both of that. She was more of a lead this season. But yeah, man, like she really was the integral part in this season's activities and plot. So yeah, man, Akane, definitely best supporting girl.
Okay.
Nothing further to add right now.
Mine is Yuki from Roshidere because she was the only motherfucker to carry that goddamn show. If she was going to be the bad guy, she will be the bad guy. If she wants to be the tease for her fucking brother, she will do that. If she wants to drive a wedge between Ali and that, she will gladly do it. So there we go. So I had to give it to Yuki.
Yeah, I needed more Yuki.
Yes. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me get my good Akane picture. I'm trying to. All right, there we go. I think I got the perfect one.
I mean, you could realistically put what's her face? The actress.
Who's your best supporting girl?
Yuya.
Mine was Koshi-tan.
Oh yeah, it was Koshi-tan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Chris is or Matt as a joke. You could put Yura as the picture, the dead girl, and it'll damn near be the same.
Oh, that would be funny, but no. Okay. All right. Let us go. Let's get some Mochi in for best supporting boy.
Mine is going to be Professor Moriwaki from Love is Indivisible by Twins, due to him calling fucking whatever the fuck main character's name is out for being a fucking dumbass, indecisive dumbass.
Which one is this?
Love is Indivisible by Twins.
I know. The guy's name.
Professor pervert
Moriwaki, I think was his name.
Toyoshige.
Toshige Moriwaki.
Yeah. Ethan as an anime character.
Talking about Professor.
Professor.
Yeah, Professor Moriwaki.
He's not my pick, but that's a good pick.
All right, Indivisible by Twins. All right, Starman.
All right, my best supporting boy is going to be Kento Miura from Kimi no Todoke.
From me to you?
Yes. Kento's best supporting boy because like Kento held everybody down and he still got his in the end, bro. Kento never looked out for himself, but he was such a kind, cool guy who had genuine feelings. He was that guy who like he really liked the girl, and he's so kind, he's so nice, he's handsome, tall. All the girls like him, but he will not play in your face. He's not playing your feelings. If you like, just because you like him, he ain't gonna fuck. Just because you throw it at him, he ain't gonna catch it. He's like, look, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna fuck with you. My feelings are genuine. I'm not gonna waste my time, my energy on nobody that I'm not really feeling. And when he fall for you, he fall. You can't just run because he gonna lay it on thick. When he like you, he like you. Like he already made up his mind. He like you. He one of them. Oh, I love you already. I loved you before I told you how I felt. I wanted to be sure. So that's why I kind of like him, because he's one of these like white knight, pure-hearted characters that they really don't put in anime anymore. So yeah, man, shout out to Kenzo because he really carried the whole. He carried out. He was the best male character on From Me to You. The male characters on this show really suck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Male characters on From Me to You really gonna piss you off, but he was like the best one.
Is that like, getting first place in like the one-legged contest? It's like, still first, still the best, but
no, it's like it's you LeBron James and you in high school, you gonna dunk on all these motherfuckers. Y'all still the same age, y'all still in the same league, but y'all ain't in the same league. You know what I'm saying? Just it's like LeBron in high school. You knew you weren't winning that game.
Okay.
Didn't Mello beat him?
I'm talking about high school. I don't know.
Oh well, yeah, that was high school. They were in the
I don't know all this, man. High school guy. I'm just giving you things. I'm just saying, bro.
I get it.
Yeah, bro. It's like, yeah, bro. You in high school. That's LeBron James, and you just some high school kid.
LeBron James.
What's yours, Ethan?
I gave it to Nukamizu because, quite frankly, without Nukamizu, these girls might have offed themselves. When it's all said
From Makine?
Yeah, from Losing Heroines. No, I mean Nukamizu, his literal job this entire season was to just be in the friend zone and just put up with these antics, actually, resolve genuine issues and feelings that these girls felt surrounding their unrequited or rejected love. And he does a good job of that from that perspective. He does absolutely nothing for himself in terms of his personal objectives, but that's neither here nor there in terms of actually supporting the girls, supporting the entire literature club. And obviously, I agree that it is Komari's club in essence because she's the one that takes it the absolute most serious, but without him there would be no real club. These friendships wouldn't really exist between all these folks, and a lot of these girls would have unfucking solved, unresolved bullshit like anxiety and feelings and stuff regarding their rejections, and it would be bad for them on a personal mental health level amongst them all. So he helped save them from that piece.
Okay, that's fair. For me, it is Pod 42 from Near Automata.
That's a good pick.
That motherfucker was like the life support of 2B, A2, willing to get rid of all the other pods to
That's a good pick.
Save 9S and 2B, even at the cost of his own fucking life. He was just like, suck it, and just started throwing beams, man.
That's a great pick, dude. I can't even.
Me finding picks for this. Y'all gonna have to be patient, bro. Cause this man just pulled out a whole fucking robot.
That's a fucking awesome pick, dude. That's a fucking awesome pick. That's the best pick. That might be one of the best picks any of us have made for any category. I love that pick. Good job, Matt.
All right, very, very good for me. But
fucking brilliant.
All right, now we're all gonna fight. Let's get this. Angel. Sorry, no, not that one. Shortcake. Best girl.
Best girl is Nanakura Rin from Pseudo Harem. She will be whatever you want to be. You want her to be a tsundere, she'll fucking put her hair in pigtails. If you want her to be fucking impish, she'll fucking tease the fuck out of you. She's fucking great.
Rin, you said?
Yep, Rin.
Okay, I can fuck with that. So, who's your best girl?
I told y'all 2 seasons ago who I was picking for best girl if she was ever up for best girl. So stop playing with me. You know my answer. Ethan, who's my answer? Who's my best girl?
Motherfucking Low.
Holo. Since you wanted to play with me earlier, yes, bro. Holo, best girl. Holo is a work of art. She's a poet. She's a work of art. She's a goddess. She deserves all the respect. She's the best girl. Whenever she's like in the season, I'm gonna give her the award on episode 1. I don't care who shines, who does what, who got fan service, who. I don't care, bro. I'm giving it to Holo.
It's like
Sean Sims for Holo.
Holo, bro. I named my dog Holo. This is never gonna like change, bro. Like Holo.
Holo's better than your dog, probably.
My dog looks just like Holo. She's gorgeous. Ethan, don't fuck my dog. We gonna reel him.
For real.
Whoa! That was unhinged, sir. I do not appreciate it. How dare you?
And she spayed in case you.
How fucking dare you? You son of a bitch.
Damn, bro.
Love it.
I mean, bro, I would be more leery about your dog considering dogs like to fuck me when they meet me, apparently. So. I picked Akane as the best girl this fucking season. At the end of the day,
supporting girl and girl.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cause, bro, like Akane is the definition of ride or die. She wrapped up best girl as soon as Aqua asked, if I told you I wanted to kill somebody, what would you say? I'd help you, basically, what she said. Who we killing? She wrapped it up then. That line alone. On top of that, the principle of her understanding her role, her place in this fake relationship, and being totally accepting of that is another ride or die moment. And in the end, she got rewarded because now at this stage in the show, she's getting all of Aqua's genuine feelings. For the first time, he can put genuine effort in something that doesn't involve murder. And it's gonna be lovely. I can imagine. I don't know how it turns out. You know, we suspect it might be Kana by the end of it, but we don't know. So realistically, like, we get genuine Aqua. She won. She's getting genuine Aqua. Well, as genuine as he can possibly be now. Best girl. She literally turned a murderer around just by her presence and her existence in his life. Her existence in her life, not only to be used for his means, but just in principle. It fundamentally changed Aqua's life in this moment in his time.
Well, fuck you, Kana. That's my pick, baby.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, Kana, best girl. Fuck you. She's more
For
real
what?
than fucking
What
Akane.
did she do other than She gave Aqua a fucking panic attack and almost made him throw up.
Boo fucking who? Boo fucking who? She didn't know.
Okay, Matt.
She will
if I'm
help
ever
out
around and
any-
somebody ever triggers you,
She'll
I'm gonna
actually help out. She'll actually help out the fucking actor. Screw her ego or calling her a bitch when she's 5. Nah. Kana over Akane any fucking day. I'd rather have a real girl than a fucking faker. I am sorry.
She's not fake. How is Akane fake?
She's fucking fake. Oh, let me be your fucking mommy. I'll act like your mommy for you to make you happy. Fuck you.
She'll be whatever he needs him to be as long as he doesn't kill off
I don't
himself.
fucking care.
Kana hardly did anything. She had a good 2 episodes, and then she lost the man of her dreams in the last 3.
It says you.
Come on.
I side with Ethan on this, and I can't believe I just said that. Kana?
Yeah, I pick Kana. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna put my foot down. You can like Akane all you want, but you know
You
what?
have a redhead fetish, don't you? And that's why you picked her, because she's a redhead.
No, it's because he's a redhead.
Because I can save her. I can change her.
You can save her.
That's what it is.
Not even that.
I can save her.
Are you gonna save Yura, bro?
I ain't gonna save her. Fuck. So I'll save Akane. Push her off the fucking bridge.
Take Akane with us, all of us.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Ride or die.
Yeah.
You pick yours. I pick mine. I choose my battles.
Hey, let's go. We're fighting.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, that's right. All right. Snowball cake. Best boy.
Is that a
I said this should be fun.
Oh, okay. My best boy is Asano Tayo from Mission Yozakura Family. As I said before, he really joined a. I mean, yes, albeit he was going to get killed if he didn't do it, but he's taking his new life as a spy seriously. He is risking his life to protect his new wife, childhood friend, from all forms of assassination attempts against her. And in the newest season, I'm not going to spoil anything because I know you're watching Starman, but he does the one thing that the family didn't like. He and the older brother have a secret mission during the final battle, and he goes beyond to achieve it.
Okay.
This is the one that I'm really like after the season I did all this catching up. That's one that's gonna be on my main binge list because they got all the episodes. It's just Hulu.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the dubs, right?
The dub, the Kerr one is already dubbed. It's really like Kerr 2 that have to catch up. But honestly, the way I'm feeling, once I get to Kerr 2, I'm gonna just, no matter where it's at, I'm gonna just keep going and just knock it out.
Okay.
I'm really not gonna wait because
Okay.
For example, Matt and I wanted to go finish Fable, but it's Hulu, and it's just
the ads take me out of it, so I might just have to pirate it.
Maybe. May fucking be.
Do it.
I might.
Did you finish Fable, Chris?
No, I'm just saying pirate. Like,
Oh, you're saying pirate life for you.
Pirate
Okay.
it.
Yeah, R. I will sail those 7 seas.
All right, Starman, who's you?
Okay, best boy for me is Tokiyuki.
Yeah,
I know I love Ashota. Like at the end of the day, like I love it because I see myself in them, and I'm just like, oh yeah, bro. Like that kid was literal incarnated Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog. How he stabbed this man and playing in his face with this sword, running in a circle like gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? He gets drunk, and then I don't know, bro. This kid's amazing. He's supposed to be the leader of his nation, the future shogun. Considering that his dad was just a puppet, he lost his only brother, because his uncle was some crazy shit. I mean, I just feel like everything. I feel like he got all these human sacrifices, bro. So it's like, bro, how can you lose? You got too many human sacrifices, bro. You Japanese Jesus at this point, bro. Just do it. Like, so yeah, man, I like him. And you got a God to tell you whether or not you're gonna die or not. If that don't give you confidence heading to the battlefield, I don't know what else, man. But yeah, man, he got a squad. He cool with me. Yeah, man, he the one.
Okay. Ethan?
I'm struggling, right? In hindsight, after like thinking about it, I gave it to Will, and not even no bullshit with Starman. I really kind of am leaning toward giving it to Kraft, to Lawrence. I mean, it's like Will. I already said everything I really want to say about Will, right? In terms of how good he is and stuff. But like, the more I think about it, as I look at my list, the more I think about about Spice and Wolf, and I think about Kraft in particular. Like his ability to be able to get out of situations, be able to come up with cunning ways to be able to try and resolve situations and better his predicaments, better the predicament as a whole, and then his predicament specifically with Holo, I think is very rewarding from that perspective. In addition, being able to handle Holo, and all of her quirks and nuances and all some of the bullshit that she puts himself through, I find that very redeeming as well. He's a great businessman. He's being very kind and merciful by accompanying Holo, making sure that she's never alone again. I think I'm gonna change it to Kraft. I think I'm gonna give it to Kraft.
Okay.
All right. Good. Mine is Tokiyuki from Lucy Samurai.
Hey.
I'm rooting for that boy. I love him. I said enough about him and as my favorite protagonist, but he's the best boy. I know people don't appreciate him. I do. So there you go. Tokiyuki for me.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, now let's get some regular tea for best of visuals.
No brainer. This is Elusive Samurai all the way. Straight from episode 1, all the visuals just sold me on the show.
All right, Starman.
Okay. Who did I give best visuals?
Yep, visuals.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to give Oshi these visuals, bro. Like the backgrounds they did for this whole damn play, I couldn't tell if it was a background, if the play was an anime. They really pulled you in and made you believe. And then even when they were out in nature, when they were at the hospital, when they were just like out and about, they really just always just painted them in the background of, like, even subtly when they're in the apartment and they're in the mangaka's house or studio, like the design you get to see just in, like, everything just felt like surreal when they did it. Like they just render actual photos into animation. It was really dope. But visuals, I think just the way that when they make these characters shine, they really made them shine. So when you blend that with the backgrounds, I think it just really just stands out visually. It just pops. Everything just pops.
Okay. Even
I'm torn. Again, this is another one I'm torn. It literally for me is like a tie, Elusive and Oshi. It really is. Because I mean, when it boils down to it, everything Starman said about Oshi makes total sense, which is why I'm in alignment there. However, with Elusive, I chose Elusive.
Hold on, we got visuals and we got animation. Those are
I chose something completely different.
A word.
Chose something completely different, and that was another tough one.
Well,
I'll get into that momentarily.
I gotta hear you out on this one. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Elusive, which is why I gave it to it, like by like a cunt's hair, is literally like, I think the visuals in Elusive were more striking. They weren't better aesthetically most of the time, but in terms of leaving you with the image and the feeling that it was supposed to leave you in the moment they switched the visual, I thought was very poignant and pertinent to the story as it continued to develop, whether it was in that episode or overarching through the season. So I gave it to Elusive just because whether you felt like grimy, whether you were in shock, whether you were in awe, whether you were like, yes, that's fucking awesome, or whether it was just like, holy shit, this is abnormal as fuck, I think that really gives it just a very, very, very slight edge over the obvious visuals from Oshi, which will forever stand out as being like top notch, like next level S tier type in anime. I think because it's a standard and and Elusive left me with those feelings that help encapsulate the episode or the overarching story, I'm going with that.
Yep, mine was also Elusive Samurai. Again, beautiful.
Awesome. Okay.
Also, Chris, Starman said Holo was best girl, waifu.
Oh yeah, I got it. I caught up real fast. You know, I'm quick.
Okay, because I've been keeping track, Chris. I've been writing them all fucking down all fucking nights.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yep. And now our final award, Best Animation, aka the Cheesecake. Chris, what are you giving it to?
I'm giving it to 2.5D seduction for one fucking reason at all. Okay, Starman, you watched it. Did you notice the fucking shadows? Those fucking shadows that just come off the fucking
I'm gonna
characters.
I'm gonna send it to him right now.
On 2.5.
Oh my god, it was. Yeah, I'm giving it to 2.5D.
Yeah,
oh my fucking god, when I saw those, when I fucking saw the shadows just coming off these characters, fucking anime doesn't do that. No one fucking does that. Like they'll just like have the silhouette on the fucking like walls or the floors, but they won't actually have the shadows just coming off the characters. That fucking sold it for me.
That is dope. I'm not gonna even hold you. That is damn, bro. I'm impressed by that attention to detail.
Right?
Take notes, Ethan. This man knows how to do it. He knows what he's talking about, bro.
You don't think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to visuals or animation? Damn, that's rude. I figured I know something about it since I constantly mention it in my reviews when I post them.
I mean, that wasn't an insult. I was just giving props to Chris. I just think, you know,
not saying he knows what he's talking about. It's to me, that's kind of an insult. Not disrespecting Chris, but I'm like,
that's not an insult. That's a fact of life.
You made me seem like I have my head up my ass when I watch television. Like, fuck.
I mean, you can learn something. That's a subtle detail that, you know.
No, Chris handled that. That's great.
Chris 8. I appreciate that.
I love it. Good.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Starman, what about you?
Best animation?
Yep.
I'm gonna give it to the Elusive Samurai. Elusive Samurai, I'm giving it best animation, even though, man, that quirky, that CGI was out of pocket on them horses. I ain't gonna hold you. That animation on them horses, I was just like, man, I can't give this that award. But when they just kept trying new shit, that's the thing that got me. It's when they got to the episode when you see the spirits and Tokiyuki, you see the spirits out there, and I'm like, okay, y'all keep trying, y'all fearless. Yeah, like the animation team for Elusive Samurai was like, look, we're going to give you still images. We're going to give you watercolors. We're going to give you psychedelic animation. We're going to give you hand-drawn animation, painted animation. We're going to do callbacks to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're going to do like all these things that they just kept doing. They kept trying new shit. So it was just so many different types of animation that they just was like, bro, we're never going to get bored. We're just going to keep trying like new things when it came to the animation. So that's why I got to give it to Elusive, because visually it's just stunning. Like I feel like they took the most risks than anyone else. Everybody else played it safe. I feel like Samurai took the most risks.
I love that. That's a solid pick. This was one of the hardest ones for me personally because I think there were so many shows that had quality animation. Losing Heroines had quality animation in terms of like the I love the school backdrops when they're very rural. A lot of rural imagery, especially during the lemon scenes when they had to go into like the even more rural area than where they were already at. I thought that was great. Code Geass had fantastic animation, in my humble opinion. One of the best things about that show, honestly, was that Twilight Out of Focus, fantastic animation in its own right. I could keep going down the list. Elusive Samurai for everything that Starman said. Nier had stupendous animation during a lot of their sequences as well, which is one of the reasons why I stood out. Wistoria and Oshi, obvious from that piece. Stepsister, from my perspective, just with the way that they handled the movie aspect, like where it was shot kind of as if it was like an old school, like old running film movie. At times when they did the replays from Saki's position, I loved it. But with that said, I gave it to Shoshamin because of the fact that because it was done in literal movie spec, right? Everything was center focused. You had black on the top, black on the bottom. Everything was center spec from that piece. And then in addition, the colors, bright, vivid, stood out. Everything was it really felt like for those 10 episodes as if you were watching a legitimate movie in the movie theater. Especially for me, I got my 86-inch television with the Atmos, and hearing and seeing the animation from that perspective, I think stood out the absolute most. But I can't say Soshamin was a dominant, easy pick because there were so many different pieces from all the anime that I mentioned previously that really stood out. I think realistically, Summer is one of the best animated seasons point blank across the board that I've seen in a very long time. And I want to emphasize that point.
Winter was hard, dog. Winter was hard.
What was Winter?
Bro,
Korean Dungeons.
Like, bro, we're talking about
Korean Apothecaries was good. Dangers was good.
Shangri-La.
Some of these shows I didn't watch, so I'm not discrediting you. I didn't see that.
That's what I was saying. I was just like, hold on, bro.
Yeah,
yo,
I
bro.
thought it was okay, and everything else was kind of like okay. Like I don't know. For me, because I watched a lot of those shows.
I feel you. Heroines surprised me. Honestly, I thought Heroines or Wistoria was going to be your pick because Wistoria had the good action animation when they move, and Heroines, bro. Did you see how they animated Anna's hair? Like that when they went to the date episode, like her hair, the detail and fine lines they put into her bun on her fucking hair was like in fucking insane. And then it was the same animation director that did Lycra's Recall. So it's just like
I will give Heroines another point. Facials, and you taught me this. Pause. Let me phrase that. Pause. You taught me this, Starman. When it comes to like doing facials, like facial animation, the details in which you do those, I think really stand out. And that is one thing Heroines does a fantastic job. Yes, I hate Anna, but her facials are some of the best facials like throughout the entire season that you'll find basically in any of the shows. So I'll give credit where credit is due from that perspective as well.
Okay. All right, my final award, my cheesecake, my animation was Elusive Samurai. Again, the new stuff. I know you had a kind of issue with the horse with the CGI. I didn't mind the CGI that much, but that one could have been better. But I also didn't hate it. But just with everything from like where you got like snow or the fire, or even from an OPED, all of it from beginning to end, you got some nice animation. So the production of it from Cloverworks did a great job, and that just made all the more hyped for season 2 of what they're gonna do with this. I don't know how they're gonna top it, or maybe keep it the same, or change little things around. But I was just mesmerized by it. So Elusive Samurai for me, best animation for the season. And all right, guys, that will conclude part 1 with the awards. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back to give you our top 10, some honorable mentions, and our fall list. Please stay tuned.